Well, hi everyone, welcome to another Flight Deck to Sim members only group flight number 16 on 18th of April 2021, 3 minutes past 8 in the evening here, United Kingdom. It's going to be an absolute epic one. The first ever time we've been split into 3 different groups. We're going to be flying from 3 major international airports. I'm here in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. We have the other 2 groups in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, and we're going to be all merging into Denver. ATC organised. I hope they're ready for what's about to be hitting them. We've got the first departures now, leaving from each 3 airports respectively. It's going to be a really enjoyable flight today, and yeah, let's get going. I was going to say hello to everyone in chat first, though. Who do we have here this evening? So, starting up the top here, we have Ben Matthews, 2 tons of love. Jamlin, I hope you're doing well, buddy. Jason Barham, Paul Shoesmith, John Padfield, Joe Drage is here. I'm sorry you had to drop out last minute there, Joe. I did see. Greg Scott. Joseph, Andy H1302 is here, Craig Anderson as well. All Lee members today, so hopefully have a bit more time to interact with you guys as well. We'll be keeping a good list out to everyone here. I don't know if you can hear Jack here's tail wagging in the background. He's also very excited about the members only group flight to do as well. 2 tons of listeners handicap over there at Terminal D. I'm over E16. I'm on Terminal D stand 22, I believe, but I'll having a good look around to see who's around here as well. As I mentioned in Discord as well, a lot of you showed an incredible amount of generosity last week for my birthday, so I just want to do a little bit to give something back to everyone that contributed all together as members here. So instead of just doing the one $50 X-Plane gift store card giveaway, this week I'm doing 4. Okay, so I've changed the prize around as well, because I finally realised that not everyone in Discord is even necessarily into simming. They like Flight Sim and watching the streams, but perhaps their gifts of X-Plane gift store cards or Microsoft Flight Simulator isn't best fitted. So you have the choice of either the normal $50 X-Plane gift store card, a choice of scenery or aircraft, but whatever you want up to the value of $50. Or if you don't want any of that, I'll give you a $50 Amazon store card. And we'll be doing that for 4 times today. So I'll be doing that at the end of the stream after I've landed in Denver. It'll be not rigged at all. It'll be completely transparent. You'll be able to see me do it right in front of you. And I'm looking forward to it. It's just my little way of giving something back to you for this group flight. So anyway, we are in the Zebra Bond 737, of course. That's 16 group flights, 16 flights of the Zebra Bond 737. I'm in the Alpaca livery, originally designed by Jammin, I think edited by Callum. It's great to be back in the Alpaca. It's been a while since we've been in this aircraft, but absolutely wicked livery, stars and stripes galore. This flight for us guys leaving Dallas Fort Worth should be about an hour 30, hour 40 minutes or so. And we'll see if we have to hold later. They've got multiple runways at Denver, so they should be able to handle simultaneous arrivals. And they said they're very excited to be accommodating us today. John Padfield says not rigged, hashtag rigged. Andy H1302 says that fellow keeps winning, hasn't joined, has he? No, I don't think he's currently a member. Andy H1302. Today will be the best ever chance you've ever had of winning a giveaway. Very, very cool. Right, anyway, I'll now jump into the cockpit of the Zebo Bod. I'd like to have a little look around to see who we have, but yeah, we've got 2 Alpha Mike next to us. We've got someone in an A350 incredibly here. Who is that? I can't even see the call sign there. It's too yellow. Well, he's pushing back. It's one of the first people leaving, so good luck, sir. And I can't even see your your call sign 6 Golf Foxtrot, I think that is. So have a safe flight. Leading the Alpaca out of Dallas Fort Worth today, we have 1612, 95, 22 Golf around here. We've got a few other people on the other stand. They'll be departing off. I think I can't remember which runway that is. I mean, it's such a massive airport here. This scenery is, I think it's Aerosoft, this one there. But yeah, we've got the Xcoda scenery in Denver as well. But I'll keep a lookout for all of you. We're doing a full setup today from cold and dark, and I'm due off. My slot is at 1930 Zulu, which is 23 minutes away. Anyway, I'll turn the music on down here, and as you know, guys, I'll be just cracking on with the setup. I'll occasionally look at chat to have a chat with you there, but I'll just get the ball on the roll. Let me say again, get the ball on the road. What's this? I can't even remember what the saying is. I'm so excited. Right, batteries on, GP on the bus. Electric hydraulic pumps are on. Landing gear lever is down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green lights. Then we check all the aircraft documentation. So I'm going to tune up tower here. So we've all got our PDC clearances via text. I'll read that to you shortly. But if I tune up tower, that way some of you taking part in the group flight can hear yourselves departing if you want to watch the stream later. So I'll tune up that frequency now and just turn up X-Pilot in the background. If it gets too loud, I'll turn it down a little bit. But tower I have tuned now. I've only got tower here at the moment, but 126550 is active. Right, battery on, electric hydraulic pumps are on, landing gear levers down, and the aircraft library and ship's documentation is checked. I completely forgot to share the operational flight plan, didn't I, in Discord? I'm so sorry about that, guys. I'll just reference it for you. There we are. So up here we'll put the emergency exit lights armed. Here's our operational flight plan for today. So we'll take an extra, I think 30 minutes fuel. I don't think we'll be holding more than 30 minutes with the amount of runways there and the fact we split around. So 7 tons of fuel is what I'd usually call for. Let's call it 8.2, which is an extra 30 minutes. And my alternate is Colorado Springs today. So if we go 8.2, that should be more than enough fuel for us. But yeah, do I put a bit more on? I don't think there'll be any delays. I'm confident. I'm sure they'll be able to manage it. Or we could just tell them we've got a minimum fuel call anyway. Right, 8.2. That is coming up. And payload, I said, we'll take 172 passengers to Denver today. There we are. So that is loaded. And that should be a zero fuel weight of 58.3. We'll just give it a little bit of a second to catch up. 58.2. I'm pretty sure it's 58.3. John Padfield says we've started already. We're already on our way. Absolutely fantastic. Now, why is that not 58.3? Definitely 172 passengers I put in there. It was earlier when I tested it. There you go. There's one off the bingo card already. Not sure. Anyway, it's close enough. It's just 300 kilos difference between the estimated zero fuel weight of 58.3 and the actual, which is 58.1. So it's 200 kilos. That's fine. Right, so fuel's being uplifted as well. That's looking good. So working our way down here. Attend button will call. Check the config warning. Flaps are up as well and matching the trailing edge position. Trim will set later. Cargo fire. No, I know what I've got to do. The squibs and the fire test. Fault view detector. There we are, that's better. And now we can do the cargo fire test. 2 green lights, fire warning lights, all looking good. Standby 2000. VHF 1, rudder and air trim is checked. Manual gear extension door is closed. Circuit breakers are all in. Working our way up here on the overhead panel. Mac airspeed warning test is done. IRS to nav. 7 minutes here, and the circuit breakers are all in, and we can now start boarding. How many passengers we're going to be taking in total to Denver? I mean, there's about 78 of us taking part in the group flight. There were some last-minute people joining there. I think it was about 78. If we say we all took 150 passengers, I mean that's a huge. It was 10,000 passengers we're taking to Denver. Amazing. Right, so let's see if I can grab the ATIS on box 2. No, only on text, I think, unfortunately, as it sometimes always is here. So I'll just double click on X-Pilot here. So it's information kilo at 1835 Zulu, 330 at 9 knots, gusting 20, 10 statute miles, scattered 6,000, scattered 2,000, sorry, 25,000. It's 19 degrees and 02 for the dew point. hectopascals, we have 3010.
Back on 1 Tango Golf, you ready for departure?
Which is set. We're expecting simultaneous departures on 36 right and 35 left.
3209 or gust 20, RNAV cousin, runway 35 left, cleared for takeoff.
I've been told to expect 36 right based on our position here. So we're on the main terminal. Departure runways are using a 36 right, which is just here, and 35 left, which is here. So they have 2 runways in use here out of a total of 80,000 runways available. Absolutely crazy, this airport. We'll brief everything shortly. Right, that's done. MFRA all set as 1610, so quite high elevation here, but not as high as Denver. Denver's something like 5,000 feet above sea level. That is now set.
Alpaca 57 kilo,
yeah, because you're not a member,
tower,
that's why.
Runway 36 right, taxi via Kilo, for correction golf, Whiskey, Quebec.
Yeah, so basically, guys, I've just changed something on this stream today. I've just realised, basically, the stream settings usually is an unlisted stream, but I've changed it to a members-only stream, and I have well, one of the Cookie's a mod and not a member, so he can't view it. So we're just trying to get that fixed in the background. I don't think I can now. It's live because I set it to members only. Oops. Oh dear. Right. Anyway, we'll get that sorted hopefully as soon as possible. Right. Get the FMS loaded, and we're going from Dallas Fort Worth. GPS left. And we're going into Denver, Kilo Delta Echo November.
Alpaca 295, runway 35 left.
Is Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. Departure is going to be, as advised by ATC via PDC clearance. I've already lost it in my chat box here. Oh, where's that gone? Oh, there it is. Runway 36 right for us. Look how many runways are available.
Alpaca 1 Tango Golf, have a good flight, contact departure.
Are you a real streamer? I know. Out of curiosity, the reason I've changed it to go to members only thing, because apparently Nightbot works in this mode, but I don't think it is. I haven't seen Nightbot once here. So,
Alpaca 295, I can release you both pretty close.
Oh, what's
because of same runway separation if you'd like.
My call sign. Flight number is VDP. What's that say, Sober?
Or I can release you 2 minutes.
Oh, oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually, well, in the Zebo mod, guys, won't make any difference, but in real life it would be, because that's how ATC sees it. So very well spotted. I actually done the real outcome once. Anyway, departures runway 36 right, and we're expecting a Bleco 8. And then a Will Rogers transition, which is India Romeo Whiskey. So that is selected here in the FMS. I'm just looking at the flight plan. He said Bleco 8, yes, IRW transition, so that is all good. Cool, so let's put the rest of the routing in.
Alpaca 6 Golf Foxtrot, runway 36 right.
Numbers put in here. This is the flight plan given to us by Denver ATC.
Alpaca 46, runway 35.
With the amount of traffic going in, wanted to ensure that we have this sort of standard flight plan routing for everyone before we coming in here. So that's great, because it just kind of standardised everything. So from KISS, it's clash free. Now you'll notice there's 16 left. That's because I generated this flight plan a few hours ago. The actual winds are still quite strong northerly winds, so actually it's still a clash 3 arrival. But I'm going to expect 35 left. Now, I think they usually land on 35 right, but if it's a little bit quieter, they'll hopefully get us in on 35 left. Now, the transition we want, I did make a note of this prior to stream, is
Alpaca 6 Golf Foxtrot, RNAV Haskell, runway 36 right.
via Boss. We want to go via Boss transition. And is it KISS as well? So many arrivals here. I believe it was KISS. We'll soon see here. We'll do a quick check of the ND here. But yeah, you'll see me struggling in the US, because obviously I'm so hard tuned to flying into Europe. It'll look extremely different to me. So no, slightly different routing here. So I actually want to be going not via Boss. The arrival actually on the clash goes via Ebla. So before Ebla, what I'm going to do is just for now is go to Ebla direct to this point here. I believe it is Chocolate, Epic, Chipper. So I'm going to go Ebla and then Chipper. So I'm doing exactly what we do in real life, guys. So often you get these sort of funny route discontinuities. At this stage, you just want to make sure everything's joined up. You've got plenty of time in the flight to modify the routing when you brief the arrival. At this stage, it's just making sure the dots are joined. So that's done, activate, execute, and the routing is all in. Perfect. Fuel is coming along nicely. Looks like fueling is actually complete, so we'll put the 0 fuel weight in. Our reserves for our alternate, which is Colorado Springs, that's going to be 2.2 tons. That was the nearest large city I could see. Cost index 30, we're cruising at 38,000 feet.
57 kilo, runway 36 right, line up and wait.
And we've got loads of steep descent messages. The Zebra pod's a little bit sensitive with those. Top climb wind is 266 at 81, so headwind for most of the sector. And our average wind is 276 at 52 every time. 276 at 52. So yeah, the Zebo mod with those restrictions are a little bit sensitive. So in the real aircraft, usually if it leaves you kind of like 800 plus feet high, in the mod, even if you're a foot high, it gives you these steep descent messages, which is why you get loads of these messages coming up here. It's a little bit sensitive, so that just needs slightly tweaking at the moment, which I have let Zebo know about. Right, top of climb ISA is 10 degrees, and we're going to go full 22k. I just forgot to execute the thrust there. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet. Every time you modify the route to execute it, it's going to bring those messages up, which is a pain. Full 22k, 93.2 takeoff, flap 5, CG is set, and the V-speeds are 40, 41, 47, and 147 knots is set, and trim is 6 units. 6 units coming in.
Alpaca 46, contact departure.
Departure today, Alpaca 46.
That's my sort of handover, contact departure. Right, performance is all done, and the FMS is loaded, so let's go up here. Your DAP is on, now transfer display switches and normal auto. Fuel 4 pumps, don't forget that with just such a small amount of fuel in the centre tank, there's no point putting the centre tank pumps on, because you're just going to get a low fuel, a master caution fuel message during the takeoff roll, and then you have to do an RTO below 80 knots if that flashes up. Turn on the lighting a little bit here. Fueling's done. We'll put the seatbelt sign on. Window heat's coming on. That's all looking good here. Trim air's on. Packs auto. We're at 380 today. 5,500 feet sea elevation at Denver. Let's have a look here at the MCP. I'll catch up with chat now. So yeah, it looks like Nightbot is definitely not here. So yeah, basically the privacy of this stream I used to set as unlisted. There's a new setting in YouTube which is called members. So basically, the idea is if you post a member stream, it pings the members without having to, you know, put community posts there, and it gets them in here. So unfortunately, that means, Cookie, who's been, he does so much to the channel. I offered him basically to become a moderator because he contributed so much, but he can't be here. So I've learned next time. I don't think I could change it. Once I've started the stream, that's it. I'll have to physically end the stream to change the privacy settings, which is a real pain. Anyway, what else here? Yep, well done spotting the VDP. We're all over the Metar chicken now. Oh dear, oh dear. Did Zebo just add support for a second route? I feel like I didn't see that before. Yes, John Kessler, there is the ability now to put Route 2 in, so you can load up the secondary flight plan for the next sector, or if you fly the missed approach, you can put your routing in for the alternate, but we actually don't use that as a feature at my airline. Right, so I already have my clearance, so what I'm going to do here is put Squawk 2354, we'd you off in 9 minutes. 2354. It's 10,000 feet, the initial SID stop altitude. And I need to just set the runway QDM, which is 356, and we'll put that on the courses as well. (356, 356, and 356). Perfect. So, flight director's on, master's outside. Order brake to RTO. reset the fuel flow. We'll go up to the legs page here. Check all the quantities. Pressures fine. Trim. We did set 6 units. All looking good here. Nav aids will set the whatever that VOR was on the SID. I cannot remember its name. The Will Rogers. There we are. 1410. We'll go for a little bit of that on active.
Tower, Alpaca 4 Victor Lima, ready for taxi for 6 minutes.
Perfect. Remind me, please, in chat. In America, we have at the moment just
Alpaca
Tower
4,
online.
Victor Lima,
I already have my clearance, so I just
right,
push
taxi
back, don't I?
vehicle,
And then I
please.
simply request taxi. The thing is here, where does the pushback point? I think, is it to go all the way onto the taxi line? I'll let you know in chat. Let me help you answer in chat. I always forget it's been such a long time since I've flown in the States here.
Alpaca 4 Victor Lima, you had a question about the taxi route
Andy
outside?
says we could do a whip around to buy cookie membership for
negative,
tonight.
negative.
Oh dear, I know, I can't
Okay,
believe
alright,
that.
I'll cut your ass. I'm sorry.
Andy says, have you listened to the 80s yet? Nice Easter egg in there for us. Let me just try and listen again, because I can get it on voice. I'm not getting it on text. Is that at a different airport, perhaps? I'm not sure. I'm not getting it here on 123775, unless I've got the wrong frequency. Oh, I've just lost chat on my...
Responders with altitude
Oh, there we
reporting
go.
mode enabled on all airport surfaces. Advise on initial contact. You have information kilo.
I'll keep it listed out. I've lost chat here, so I'm just trying to reload my
Dallas Fort
chat
Worth
page.
International Airport arrival departure information kilo 1853 Zulu. West
better.
330 at 9 gust 20. Visibility 10. 6,000 scattered. 25,000 scattered. Temperature 19er. 2.2. Altimeter 3010. Simultaneous visual approach to runways 35 center. 36 left. Simultaneous car traffic departing runways 36 right. 35 left. This is to airmen. Alpaca activity in vicinity of airport. Antics in use. Operate transponders with altitude reporting mode enabled on all airport surfaces. Advise on initial contact. You have information kilo.
It must be at a different airport then, because I couldn't hear anything then. Very funny though if they put a little alpaca reference there. 2 tons left, give them the spot number when you're ready to taxi. Okay. James Monk's made it home in time just about. Ah, very good. John Nice finally up to the Airbus level with a secondary crew. Unbelievable. I guess then, Andy, that's at a different airport, not here at the moment.
Alpaca 782, runway 35 left, cleared for takeoff.
Oh, did it? Was it there? I missed it.
320 at 9
Oh my goodness me. Oh, I've really said I missed that.
5 left, cleared for takeoff.
Car traffic departing runways 36 right. 35 left. North is to airmen. Alpaca activity in vicinity of the airport.
Amazing! Alpaca, I heard it, my goodness me. Brilliant, that's absolutely brilliant. 80 doesn't sound very America, said Ben Matthews. Very, very good. Alpaca activity in the vicinity of the airport, absolutely brilliant. What a laugh that was. Right, anyway, APU's on the bus, so we're pretty much ready to go. We just need to get the bleed on. You should have to wait a little bit longer for that, and we are due off in 5 minutes. So what I'll do, I'll get better pushback connected.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Reassuringly, it's not me. We'll connect first.
Ground to cockpit. Toes driving up.
Very, very cool. Right, so let me show you our flight plan. So we've brushed through this. I'll be testing my American geographical knowledge here. So we're currently in Dallas Fort Worth, which is in Texas. Let me get my states right here. We've got Oklahoma and then Kansas. And then Denver is in Colorado. Is that the name of the state, I think? Very good. There's not much geographical references here, but I'll get my atlas out on the way to see where we're going. As I mentioned, flight time 1 hour 40 minutes. So let's have a look here at
Alpaca
our
9 Echo Lima, DFW
airport
Tower,
charts.
runway 35 left, taxi via Kilo Echo Quebec.
Taxi, Kilo.
So we're on stand Delta 20. So I did notice at the start
Alpaca
here
782, contact departure this flight.
we have pushback startup points. So
All doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
it makes me
Alpaca 4 Victor Lima, Arnav Cousin, or correction, Arnav Haskell. Runway 36 right, cleared for takeoff.
It makes me think that I just need to push back and head off towards these points here. I mean, am I going to be facing south? So I think I'm going to push back here. And we have these... so, 2 tons of love, what did you mention here? I need to get the new pushback side set. Yeah, you don't need the one I'm on, that's for sure. Amazing.
Alpaca 4711, runway 36 right, taxi via Golf, Whiskey Golf.
So I guess I'd push back like this guy has, and then I could just join the taxiway. That works quite well. So this is like a pushback line, I believe. I can remember when I flew from here last time, the only time I've been here out of here was in a 7.5, and I remember pushing back to a line like this and then taxiing across. That'll do. You got all the states correct. Thanks very much, John Kessler. I looked at my atlas there. Face south and line up with spot 135. Thanks, 2 tons of love. You see, you guys are asking all these questions. I have the same questions as well. So push back face south and line up with spot 135. I mean, this is America for you. You've got so much space. They've just got the capacity to do this. Amazing. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to push back face south to our line here at 135. And then when we're taxiing, we'll be on the main taxiway. We've got Golf or Foxtrot. And then we're going for 36 right today. Look how many lines. I mean, there's like 5 lines here. It's incredible. I mean, it's just massive. Everyone departing on for A, C, and E terminal are departing 35 left. So that's our routing stuff. Sid then. Let's have a little step through this. We've got 2 minutes until we're due off block.
Alpaca 4 Victor Lima, contact departure. Good flight.
So radar required transition altitude 18,000 feet for turbojet aircraft only. Bleco 8.
And Alpaca 17 Delta, you're going to be following a
expect maintain 10,000 feet.
737
So I've set 10,000 feet here. So for us, 36 right. Climb on heading 356 to 1120 feet. Turn up the lighting here as well. So I did actually, when I tested sector earlier, LNAV would not engage. So I went heading select to just engage LNAV at 400 feet. So that worked okay. There's some departures like that in real life. So I went there and then 36 right. The rest of it is direct to Haskell. Haskell's there. Then cross Haskell at above 5,000 feet. That checks the FMS. Then on track 349 to cross Rin at above 7,000 feet. Rin 7,000 feet. Then depicted route to Bleco. We've got direct to Bleco there. Then from Bleco, we've got this transition Zemmer and then Will Rogers. Zemmer, Will Rogers. At that point, look, we're already up at our cruise level, flight level 380. So there we go. That's it. We have 1 minute to go. So what I'll do, I will instruct.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
I'll push back to do something like this. And I won't go too far back because obviously if our colleague wants to push back as well, he needs the space.
So connected.
I believe it's something like that.
Inserted. Release parking brake.
John Kessler, Dallas Fort Worth is the largest airport by the size. Oh no, Dallas Fort Worth is 70 square kilometers, but Denver is 135 square kilometers. That is huge. What an incredibly large surface area. I had a look at that Xcode of Sydney earlier. It is absolutely massive. Right, should we count it down? 2, 1. There we are. Widget off. Block. So, packs off. Anti-collision light is on. Parking brake is set. Transponder out off. Just a double check here. Advise ground control ready taxi with ATIS. Spot number location. This says GI5 code. Let's go. That's the first time on a group flight I think I've been off blocks on time. So
Starting
far, so
pushback.
good.
You may start your engines.
Let's go. Inside the terminal. A little bit basic, but there we are. Minecraft seats, look. We're on our way. There's Alpaca 2 Alpha Mike and Alpaca 47. I've got my list here so I can see who's who as well, making sure you're all behaving yourselves. That was Mark King next to us, who had a last minute change, so I hope you have a safe flight, buddy. Thanks for joining. Terrible choice of aircraft though. And oh, I'm surrounded. Alpaca 47. Too many Airbuses on these group flights these days. That's Aaron Hastings to my right. Very cool. Realistic, no passengers in the terminal. Absolutely.
Alpaca 4711, runway 36 right, cleared for takeoff. RNAV Haskell.
Right, starting engine number.
Runway 36 right, RNAV Haskell. Alpaca 4711.
I'm having a look here on the VAT scope as well. I like to see if Denver's the busiest airport now. It probably is. A few most popular airports on VATSIM over Denver, 59 arrivals, absolutely smashing it today. Alpaca Airways dominating VATSIM. Right, N2. Oil pressure and N1.
And Alpaca 9 Lima on Echo Quebec, holding short runway 35 left. We're fully ready for that jet.
Alpaca 9 Echo Lima, runway 35 left, and line up and wait.
Up and that's runway 35.
Andy, oh god, someone else gets Airbus shamed tonight instead of me. Shame you can't join, buddy, because I know you said you had a very early start tomorrow. So I'll start a cadet, monitoring engine number 2, 2, 4, 6, 3, 2 is stable, starting engine number 1. So yeah, the whole idea of pushing back, I know you'd be on the apron control in real life, but it's very alien to me. You know, it's nothing like this in Europe. Nothing, well, nowhere I've been in Europe that has this sort of apron control, pushing back to a line and then requesting taxi to a different controller. Right, N2, N1, oil pressure. One day I'll do a members only group flight in an Airbus.
Operation complete. Set parking
Alpaca
brake.
4711,
Yeah,
contact
makes
departure,
sense.
good flight.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Contact departure, Alpaca 4711. Thank you very much, bye-bye.
So departures will be our next frequency 13517. Just go to show you this tower control is able to deal with everything. I mean, doing the departure clearance via PDC is obviously easier, but we've had issues where even getting a clearance on a group flight has been difficult. But so far, well, smooth for us. Disconnect, sir.
Alpaca 17, Delta, DFW Tower. You're about a 1x5. I can barely hear you.
Oh, you taxied to the whole short line. Ah.
Alpaca
Oops.
9 Echo Lima.
Yeah, okay, yeah, this
35,
line,
clear
nothing
for
to see
takeoff,
here.
oil cover.
See, this is my problem. She doesn't love. I
I
got you. I've got you. I was meant to be on this line. This is the whole short line. Nothing
Tow
to
is
see.
disconnected. Bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe
Alpaca
flight.
17, Delta,
Go
behind the departing
watch.
traffic,
Go
runway
watch.
35 left,
Go
line up
watch
and wait.
V1 simulations for your pushback guidance for US streams. Oh mate. Yeah. Oops.
And I hear you pretty good now, thanks.
Hopefully the controller won't notice. I'll just say it's a scenery issue.
DFW Tower, Alpaca 2, Tango Lima, ready to taxi 35
Brilliant,
left,
yeah,
spot
thanks.
48.
Right, Doug. Bypass bid there. Excellent. In full
Alpaca
taxi
2,
flow.
Tango Lima, behind the
James on April's
American
off. Starts
7.
continuous. Probeats on.
Behind the
Anti-ice off.
American 7,
Thanks for
777,
the
southbound
conversation.
Kilo, runway 35 left,
Set.
taxi to Kilo, Echo, Quebec.
Flaps 5.
Behind the American 777, then
Flight controls.
Echo Quebec for 35 left.
Pull forwards.
Alpaca 2, Tango Lima.
Full back. Left and right. PS okay, no one
Alpaca
noticed.
17, Delta, runway 35
Runners
left, clear
left,
for takeoff, RNAV
left
cover.
and right. Remember, I've told you the issue I'm having with the tiller at the moment.
Takeoff, runway.
Recall, blank the lower DU, and that's it. We're all ready to go.
Alpaca 9 Echo Lima, contact departure, good flight.
Departure
request
so
taxi.
long, Alpaca 9 Echo Lima.
As soon as I get a chance to. Oh yeah, I need to
Alpaca 7
tell him
video
where my spot number is. It's 1.
Alpaca 57, Lima, runway 35 left, line up and wait. Last Alpaca calling for the radio tech, I got you 5x5, I missed the call sign though.
Hopefully not, Andy. Fort Worth Tower, hello, it's Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, just pushed off Terminal Delta at start point 135, request taxi.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, DFW Tower, runway 36 right, taxi via Golf, Whiskey, Quebec.
36 right via Golf, Whiskey and Quebec, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. Right, so, let's have a little look here. I might need to make a little bit of a right turn. So we're going via Golf, Whiskey, Quebec, so it's pretty much a dead straight line, although I need to make a right turn. Right, there's parking brake released. I'm very embarrassed that I've pushed back to the wrong position. There's the config check. Nothing to see here. And I guess straight away you just make a right turn to the whole point and then you join the taxiway.
Alpaca 57 Lima, runway 35
He didn't
left,
notice
clear for
anything.
takeoff, RNAV cousin.
Freckles, I come and see Are You Real Pilot? What's new? Nothing, Freckles. They're just having a bit of a laugh. I didn't do anything wrong
Alpaca
whatsoever.
17 Delta, contact departure.
departure.
Part-time PC pilot, gutted I couldn't make it tonight. Safe flight. I'll try to catch the approach and landing. Oh, thanks a lot for popping into the stream, though, buddy.
Clearance today. Yep. Gotcha, T47, looking at bigger drive from R2 Albuquerque.
Excellent. Well, it's amazing how much quieter it is because we've split the group up into 3 people. Usually there's aircraft everywhere. But yeah, it looks like I'll be number 1 for departure. It's a very unusual experience.
Take 407, look up the Worth 4 departure, or correction, Worth 5 departure.
Jamming about to push back, very cool.
You followed all the fixes in the departure. You just
guys, take low. I'd love to see the VATSIM map later if you get a chance. Take some screenshots of everyone approaching Denver. That would be really cool.
I'll go look into it and I'll get back with you for T47.
Right, anyway, we're now on taxiway Golf, and we're going to be going a straight line all the way till we get to Whiskey, Quebec, which is just here.
T47 with the Coyote 2.
So for the size of the airport, there's Alpaca 57 Lima just taking off. For the size of the airport, you know, it's quite a simple taxi layout, a simple system. It's just so massive. Yeah, wait until you get to Denver, said G-Face 100. G-Face 100, the controller is already calling non-Alpaca. Alpaca. Amazing. Right, let's do before takeoff checklist. So config we checked, flaps we have 5.5 with the green light, stab trim set for departure, 6 units set, takeoff briefing, PAX auto, bleeds on, the V-speeds are set for departure. We have 40, 41, 47 sets. Our SID's going to be a Bleco 8 with the Will Rogers transition. Climbing straight ahead 1100 feet, and then we're going to Haskell, Rin, stop altitude 10,000 feet on 3010, NADP 2, so I'm going to buck up at 1620. Track the flaps, schedule contact departures, and then we'll go from there. Checks complete. Look at you all departing. Look, I can see 57 Lima. It wasn't 57 Lima who's just left. That's Rob the Reverend. Very good. Awesome. And look at the size of this area here just for aircraft to wait for departure as well. It's absolutely massive. It's just nowhere like this in Europe. Absolutely nowhere. Right, anyway, Golf's to the right. You can see there's all the taxiway signage. Golf right. Who did the livery, CH Sober? That was, I think it's Jamlin's livery, but it was modified by Callum, one of the other members. But it is in the Fly Data Sim Liveries downloads channel in Discord if you'd like to download it. I think it looks absolutely awesome. I use it whenever I'm in the United States.
Runway 35 left, clear for takeoff, RNAV cousin.
RNAV to cousin, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff, Alpaca 2, Tango Lima.
Rory Heap, I hope you're doing well. He says timer, and I will try to remember. We're just approaching the whole point now, Rory. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Andy, are we the only virtual airline where it's own clergyman? I believe so. He's lovely. I've spoken to him on a number of occasions now in Discord, and he DM'd me today. Jamlin, I need to make a 757 version of the Alpaca. Absolutely. As V1 would say, livery is juicy, very good. I don't often watch too many other streamers. I like to let them do their own thing and stuff, but we all have our own little quirks and ways of saying things.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, runway 36 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait 36 right, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. So via Whiskey Quebec, this is the next right. Been cleared to line up and wait. So just remember 10 knots maximum on the turn. So that's 14 knots, way too fast. And make sure you line up with the runway. And there's the whole point there. So let's go below the line. It's quite tricky because the texture of the, I think it's the same as the real airport. They use the same sort of tiles for the runway, so it can be a bit difficult to identify. Don't want to end up lining up on a taxiway. That won't be the first time that happened. LNAV's not engaged as we discussed earlier.
Runway 35 left, taxi to Kilo, Echo Quebec.
So MCP will take LNAV at 400 feet, but that's set.
35 left via Kilo, Echo Quebec, Alpaca 7 Echo November.
Transponders TARA.
Alpaca 2 Tango Lima, contact departure.
Strobe lights are on, and we're just waiting for our takeoff clearance. Are the radars on as well?
Alpaca 19 Romeo, Charlie 21, IFR to Denver, please.
There we are. Awesome, we're lined up.
Arnas's 117 Charlie.
Yeah, 40 minutes is the whole point for a group flight. What's going on? I'm usually still waiting for push and start.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, runway 36 right, cleared for takeoff on F Hazel.
Right, 36 right, cleared takeoff on F Hazel, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. I called it Hazel.
What's the aircraft look for the clearance?
But yeah, that's the transition for the first one point straight ahead of us. Right, should we go to Denver, ladies and gentlemen? Toga's in chat. Timing 40%.
Good afternoon, Alpaca 22 Golf, send Bravo 25, request taxi.
Stabilize, push Toga, set takeoff thrust.
Back at 42 Golf Heavy forward, record to KDFW Tower, runway 36 right,
92.5.
Golf Whiskey Quebec.
Takeoff thrust sets, indications all.
Runway 36 right via Golf Whiskey Quebec, Alpaca 22 Golf.
80 knots.
Checked, release forward pressure. A little bit of crosswind going for the left, using a little bit of right rudder.
V1, rotate.
Up we go. 2.5 degrees per second.
Alpaca 19 Romeo is the flight
Now we're airborne.
Positive rate.
Gears coming up. And trim.
Alpaca 19 Romeo, yes sir. You still got a penny seat just in case. Thank you.
On our way.
Probably client is like display plan construction file through you.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo,
1000.
contact departure to flight.
Contact departures, thanks a lot for ATC organised. Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, see you soon. Perfect, so we'll back up.
Boutique 407, say again, I'm sorry.
My pilot client and Bastion do not agree with my flight plan.
Above VT plus 15, we'll select flap 1. Contact departures. It's a little bit high. The 1.3 G manoeuvre margin would be so close to our speed.
Alpaca 57 Lima forward, back
flaps up.
on the tank level 360. Back at 295, Kansas City Center's offline, let's terminate through change group. Second change of food on my consideration. Thank you, bye bye.
Just turn that down slightly. So remember, we're climbing to 10,000 feet on 3010. HV nav. Got 240 knots. Restriction I missed on our departure there. 240 knots maximum at Hazel, so that's fine. We'll just pitch down to accelerate to 240. Fort Worth Centre, hello Alpaca 16 Delta Echo on a Bleco 8. Can you hear me?
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, contact regional departure 125.02.
Look at the wrong frequency. No, I'm having headset issues, so I can't, I don't think the audio is coming out on the Streamlabs all the time. It's like, wait a minute. Hello? Can you hear me, guys? I'm having problems here. Sorry, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, can you just...
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, contact regional departure 125.02.
125.025, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, bye.
Alpaca 9 Echo Lima, turn.
That's weird. The Streamlabs thing came up with an audio input capture option, and it said reselect, and I was like, okay, that's strange. So I reselected it. That's strange. But it cut off my transmission. Departures, hello, it's Alpaca 16 Delta Echo on a Bleco 8 Will Rogers transition, passing 8,700, 10,000.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, regional 4, radar contact, call maintain 17,000.
Climb maintain 17,000, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. Oh, Tower's trying to call me. Uh-oh. Did I take the wrong frequency for someone, maybe? That's why. Oh my god, I forgot to select LNAV. What a mess. What a mess. Right, go towards Ruin. Yeah, so basically, I don't know what happened with Streamlabs. Streamlabs came up, and it said audio input capture select, and I was like, okay. I then pressed the little star icon, and then it changed the, what do you call it here? The audio input capture went from monitor off to monitor only mute output. I was like, okay, so I just reselected the option there. But yeah, I don't know. We're on departures now, and because I did my flyby view, I forgot to engage LNAV at 400 feet. Now I need to do the after takeoff checklist. What a busy departure that was. Right, gear off, water brake off, start switches off, air conditioning and pressurization. We'll combine it with the pre-cruise checks as well. So that's 3.8. Climbing and set. Turn the lights off here. And maintaining on 3010 pass. 135.17 Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. Bye. So that's it. 2,000. After takeoff checklist and pre-cruise checks complete as well. So I think I went to the. This is the frequency I went to. I think I went to the wrong frequency first. Whoops. Pro Street here.
Flight level 330, Alpaca 2 Tango Lima.
Alpaca 2 Tango Lima, climb maintain flight level 360.
Climb maintain 360, Alpaca 2 Tango Lima.
Alpaca 9 Echo Lima, clear for Roger.
Clear for Roger, if you're ready, whiskey, Alpaca 9 Echo Lima.
Center, hello again, it's Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, climbing to 17,000 inbound Bleco.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, Fort Worth there, maintain flight level 30.
I maintain flight level 380, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. So 380 sets. I'm going to try and do the US thing as unnatural as it is. I'm going to wait till 18,000 feet before setting standard. Oh, I hate it. There we are. Just complete. Sent tank pumps as well. Yes. Oh, I'm all over the place as well. 230 kilos. Needs to be suckled up there. Thanks, John Kessler. My goodness. So far today, pushed back to the wrong line. Forgot to engage LDL 400 feet. Trying to contact departures, but I don't know. I think what happened was on Streamlabs, I was trying to turn down the volume of the desktop audio device, and I think I accidentally turned down the audio input capture or knocked it to monitor off, which I have assigned to a shortcut, which is why I couldn't, because it came up here, audio input capture, was the little green bar wasn't moving. I was like, oh, can anyone hear me? But then of course the ATC controller can hear me, and I think I still had the button transmitted down, so he heard me talking to myself going, can you hear me, guys? And I'm like, oh no. But they're probably going, it's the guy that organised the event, isn't he the real pilot? There we go.
3105 runway 1, taxi out.
There we are, so standard now set, and we're well on our way. Excuses, absolutely. Bjorn, we can't hear you, absolutely. I see a little laughing emoji now. Cool. Anyway, we're on our way. We'll have to have a bit of a tidy up on this arrival as well. And it's going to be quite exciting to Denver because they've got so many different runways they can land you on, and they might land you on different runways as well. So you've got to be able to quickly, what I'd recommend is if they change runways, change it in the FMS first, because that should give you the correct frequency and courses, then get that tuned, then check it on the charts. All this lovely ortho downloaded. Finally got the tiles sorted, thank you very much to Bounce, one of the members. So when we get to Denver, the actual airport now has the generated ortho tile patch without any floating buildings, floating people.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, turn 20 degrees right to space.
20 degrees to the right, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. So that's going to be heading...
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, Clement 30.
Sorry, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, unreadable, say again.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, Clement flight level 30.
Climb maintain flight level 380 and our new heading 20 degrees right, 010 degrees, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. Perfect, so master caution fuel, low pressure center pumps, and they're off. Excellent. 2 tons of love, my 757 is sluggish today, putting in toga and climbing at 300 to get some separation since I'm just ahead of you. Ah, very good. I'm just going to fly the cost index speeds today. Unless we get some clearance issues later on, but that's ATC's job to manage that. Wow. Okay, so here we are. Busiest airports on the VATSIM network right now. Number 3, Las Vegas. Number 2, Los Angeles. Number 1, Denver. Amazing. Next is Bremen. Denver has 64 arrivals. Oh wow, look at the VATSIM map. That is so cool. Oh my goodness me, they've got obviously twice the amount of traffic coming in from the southwest compared to, say, Dallas-Fort Worth. That's an awesome map, though. They're gonna love us.
Alpaca 2 Tango Lima, clear core Roger.
Clear to real Rogers, Alpaca 2 Tango Lima.
Cool. So there is Alpaca 2 Tango Lima. That is, I believe, you 2 tons of love. So, oh, catching up with you. Oh yeah, there you are. Look, you're actually really close. 2 tons of love in the 7.5.
Ready to go. Hold it short.
So I guess he's sending me a little bit further north.
So that 3105, fly runway heading runway 1, clear takeoff.
Domino Mosina, 21 alpacas are still on the ground. Yes, the last off block. I think pretty much all of us were off block by within an hour departing or so. Get rid of our charts now. And then I can use this to tell you where I am. We're overhead Gainesville. There you are. Actually, it was quite good they gave us a standardised flight plan routing, because the ortho tiles I generated was kind of like in a straight line between Dallas and Denver, but actually our routing for us guys leaving Dallas-Fort Worth takes us quite far east, so I kind of like generated tiles quite far east of Oklahoma City as well, so we can enjoy hopefully some
Alpaca
views as well.
782, contact position, can't 3 standards offline, research runway 3 change code. Frequency change approved, Alpaca 72, thank you, bye bye.
I'm struggling to hear this guy a little bit. He's quite quick speaking.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, clear, cool, Roger.
Cleared to where? Sorry, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo.
Well, Rogers, India Romeo Whiskey.
Thank you, India Romeo Whiskey. Don't give the state off with Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. Thank you. Will Rogers. Oh, he's gonna love me. Execute. See, in Europe, you could tell me. You can tell me the name of any of the VORs and I'll know what it is. Will Fort Boy being for Ortho today. Being Ortho for most of the sector, and it looks. I've always used Bing. It looks pretty good. And I do have Fort Boy for the tile. I believe Bounce, who generated, helped me generate the tile today. I used a Fort Boy tile for that. So, yeah, I looked at the forecast and it was quite cloudy. So
November, 3 miles from Lakeco, altitude 17,000 feet.
Alpaca 7 Echo November, 4 center, coming 18, file 340.
Climb maintain 340, Alpaca 7 Echo November.
Now we dream in alpacas. So okay, it's Oklahoma City. New places explored in X11. And this is Zoom level 15, by the way. I always use Zoom level 15 for en route tiles now, because I can download and generate a tile every 2 minutes in that case. And for en route, it looks absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Greg Scott, how often do you do fuel checks during a flight? Every 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes we'll check the fuel against the flight plan, both the total amount on board compared to what we're expecting and the fuel used as well. Anthony, LA was a bit delayed, gave us a whole new route due to winds. Yes, I only just checked Discord just before the start of the stream, and someone pinged me to say the routing had been completely changed just before, unfortunately, but I'm sure ATC will accommodate that slightly. Apparently they changed to a runway, or the orientation is the orientation, I think it was, which they never do. But yeah, I guess that caused a little bit of a jam. Good thing Denver has about 73 runways in Beechridge. Absolutely. Beechridge!
50.
You're going to win the giveaway
40,
today.
30.
Jonas, let's plays.
10.
You didn't have to donate. These are chill streams, but thank you. Is it time to disrupt those transmissions yet? There you go. You got one in, look, without any disruption whatsoever. Thank you very much for the €2, buddy. Very, very kind. Jonas, let's plays. Who's donated a few times in the last few streams very generously. And often seems to always do it whilst ATC's talking to me in flight, or perhaps at that one point at the ground there. But you got one in there, Jonas, let's please. Very kind, thank you. And 2 tons of love, you're in a slower climb speed than you had to light the fires. That's unusual for the 7.5, unless you're absolutely fully loaded. But those RB, well, I don't know what engines you have, but I think they have plenty of power. If it's not the RB211s, what is it? General Electrics on the 7.5, the other engines, or Pratt Whitney, I don't know. But the RB211s are very powerful. Looking nice. John Kessler, would you like to see a flyby to see the crab of this crosswind? Well, you can see our drift look. Our track currently inbound to Will Rogers VOR is 332. And our current aircraft heading is 322, so we've got 10 degrees of drift here. 10 degrees of drift. Let's have a little look on the flyby. There you go. Gives you an impression. We're going in this direction, but we're obviously crabbing to maintain that track into wind. That's a beauty of automation.
Back at 7 Echo November.
I haven't had to calculate drift since my IR days 10 years ago.
Cleared India Romeo Whiskey, Alpaca 7 Echo November.
Domino Mosina, Pratt & Whitneys are the other option for the 7.5. Cool. 757 is a bulbous today. You've got full passengers and cargo and £30,000 of fuel. That might be why it's 2 tons of enough. Andy, off to bed, I think. Got to be up at work at 3. Ouch. Oh, that's one of the nice things of not having to work at the moment, so I don't have to worry about those early starts. Night, folks. Hope you'll make it out delays or crash desktops. Thanks a lot, Andy. And have a great evening. Have fun at work. Paul, too bad I couldn't join the group flight. We'll be there next time. Awesome stuff, Paul. Be 4 to 5. It'll be. We'll try and do it every 4 weeks, unless something comes up. John Kessler says, "Wow, that's a lot of drift." Absolutely. Peter says, "Good evening, Captain. Hope you enjoyed the beautiful weather today. It was lovely in the UK, but I spent most of the morning getting this group flight sorted. But don't worry, I enjoyed doing it. So just finalising the last few things. I had to get the stream set up. I did a little practice sector to make sure the ortho tiles are working okay. But no, I did a few. I watched the Formula 1 then as well, and then once the Formula 1 had finished, just did a few little bits around the house, tidied up the kitchen. But no, the weather has been really nice in the UK last week. Not very warm, but no rain, which is great. And I think it's set to continue for a few more days. It's supposed to be very nice tomorrow. I don't think there's much rain forecast at all. We can actually do a little bit of rain soon. Rob says, anyone know which runway Dallas-Fort Worth pilots could expect at Denver? I mean, I'm planning on 3-6 left. Now, I can tell you now, right now, you can actually read the DATIS online for Denver International. And in real life, the current runways they're using in Denver are Visual Approach or ILS or RNAV Approach runway 34 right, 35 left,
Hey, we'll
and
just check
35
the,
right. So they're
Dome
using all
4
three runways for landing. So it's 34 right, 35 left, and 35 right. I can't even remember which one I planned off the 10 million available.
Either 30.
I'm on for 35 left. Will it be that one? Absolutely anyone's idea. But the idea is take a look at all the northerly runways.
Good afternoon, Alpaca to Golf Heavy, passing from level 160.
It'll definitely be the northerly runway.
Back at 22 Golf, Fort Worth Center.
It'll definitely be the northerly facing runways because the wind's there 340, 15, gusting 21. So it can only be one of those three.
Alpaca 95, Clitoric Will Rogers, India Romeo Whiskey.
Yeah, I like how he said Will Rogers India Romeo Whiskey because of my noob my noob question.
Alpaca 95, Clitoric Will Rogers.
Nathan says the Southwest Conga line is closing in Denver. Let the carnage begin. Lazy. Oh, for goodness sake, half all.
Alpaca 12, 4 session 16, 12, 4.
My goodness me, man. These member streams are, you know, you guys all contribute to me monthly and donations.
50, 40, 30,
thanks, man.
20, 10.
I don't know who it'll be today. Maybe Microsoft J. Want to go checked.
Sitting in the back of my truck watching your stream as the girlfriend drives us home from the cottage. Happy belated birthday. Here's a little something for your excellent streams.
Oh, well, that's so kind, Hafley, and I forget the ICAO code for CYYZ. I'll look it up now. Thank you so much for your donation. Very kind. Toronto, there you are, Hafley, Toronto. You're in the back of your truck watching the streams, girlfriend's on the way home, and that sounds fantastic. Happy birthday for me for last week, and here's a little something for the excellent stream. Well, that's really kind, Hafley. Thank you very much. Very, very kind. As I said, you know, I was so shocked by all of you last week, as I was the year before that, and I think that's the third. No, it's the third time.
Back at 9 Echo Lima.
You guys got me the chair too. I think it was 2 years ago. Last year, you again showed me a lot of generosity. This year was ridiculous, and I said to Mariana, I'm not. You know, I'm not going to repeat myself like a broken record, but you guys were off the scale. I couldn't believe it. I could not let that go. I said to Marianne today, we need to do something to go back. So that's why I've got the 4 giveaways, just to give a little bit of that back. It doesn't feel right taking it. And like I said, it will be going into the channel. I'm going to upgrade the PC at the end of the year. So that's very kind. Thank you very much. That's all I can say. Petrie says we need a Microsoft Mariana voice. I don't know how it changed that one stream when it went to some funny voice. I've not touched Streamlabs.
Back at 4 Victor Lima.
Right, anyway, here's top of climb. We've got 366 miles to top of drop 58, so it's just under an hour. And what I was going to do is, we'll do a little fuel check at Will Rogers, that's it, Will Rogers at VOR.
Back towards my direction, I'll try to fix the MC here.
Alpaca 4 Victor Lima. That's fine. Clitoric Lima, Bravo Lima.
So routing for alternate. Rogers VOR. It's just here, 25 minutes airborne. No, we're doing 380, perfect. Do a fuel check as soon as we get there. Hi Littoral Games, hope you're doing well, buddy. John Kessler, and he says mega, thank you very much. And Janet is back, and it was Toronto, got that right. We should have Microsoft Karen back. It's definitely unbelievable. And Anthony said happy birthday week flight deck 2 sim. Thanks, Anthony. Excellent. Right, what was I going to do? So I've got the fuel check coming up. Here's the ortho. A little bit of background music on. Now we're in the cruise. Seems very quiet on the frequency, but it's going to get very busy in about an hour's time, if not sooner.
Back at 22 Golf, Clitoric Will Roger.
That's what I say about America. Every time I fly here in the sim, I mean, I did my flight training in Arizona anyway, It just reminds you how
Alpaca 17 Delta, Kansas City.
how big this country is. You've got so much space. I mean, it's just fly over Europe, so over the UK. There's so much built areas. Here, it's just look at this, just empty space.
Alpaca 4 Victor Lima, Kansas City Center's offline with
Petrich, I know you've said that before. I've already forgotten what zoom level is this. 13? No, 15. I won't get 13. I think if you get below 15, it does start getting a little bit off there. You see the texture change here, but no, that's 15 here. Which once you're above 30,000 feet, 15 is all you need, and it just means. Well, I'll tell you the size of the tile, guys. Hold on. I think each tile's less than a gigabyte. Yeah, so one tile here is like 600 megabytes per tile if it's at zoom level 15. 600, 603, oh,
30,
excuse me.
20, 10.
So 600 megabytes compared to a zoom level 17, which is 6 gigabytes.
Belated happy birthday, CPT. Apologies, I couldn't join this evening. I have an 4:30 BST start all week.
Everyone's starting early.
Hopefully catch the next stream.
Oh, thanks a lot, Shaky69, for the donation. Makes a lot. That's very, very kind. And thank you, as for everyone else here for your membership, guys. Very, very kind for the contributions. Thank you. And I hope you have an enjoyable week as well, Shaky. That's not just yourself, it's Andy that has to get up very early. God, that was horrible. But yeah, the tile size difference. Zoom level 15, 600 megabytes. Zoom level 17, 6 gigabytes. It's such a massive difference. But from here, it makes no difference, apart from the fact that the file's 10 times smaller, which means I don't have any of the performance issues for the loading in, because there's a lot less information to get through my processor, I guess. Looks good here. Andy, Dallas Fort Worth is now calling everyone Alpaca now. These poor US friends of ours who just want to do a little flight. Is Southwest or American Airlines, Delta, or other US airlines are available. They're being called alpacas. Domino Mosina alpacas from Dallas Fort Worth and Las Vegas, yeah, still 5 on the ground in LA. That's not bad though. I mean, if you think about a normal group flight, where we just had flight from A to B, I'd say more than half of us would be on the ground an hour after the first unblock. Thanks, Petrich, for the, as usual, excellent information PC-wise. VRAM usage is lower. It has to physically load all those textures into memory to display them. It helps. I don't get any of those stutters. But since going to Vulcan, I've not had any FPS issues in X-Plane 11. It's been great. John, the chances are they call everyone Alpaca, they'll get it right 75% of the time. Right, anyway, let's do this little fuel check here at Will Rogers. So Will Rogers, we should have been airborne here for 25 minutes, 26 minutes, that's A-OK. 4794 on board, bear in mind we took an extra 1,200 kilos. So we should have 4858, about 6 tons on board. We have 6.1, and then fuel burned, should have burned 2.1 tons. Burned 2 tons. There we are. So we saved about 100 kilos. Honestly, guys, like being at work, it's exactly the same sort of fuel burn you'd expect. We seem to save a little bit. Excellent. Do we have any Unicom? I see your comment there, Rob. Having a look here. Yes, I think we've got a little bit of airspace between Denver and Fort Worth Centre, where we are going over to Unicom. Over that US state. So 22.8 next.
125.02, and then the heading is just 360.
Oklahoma City below.
Flight heading 090.
I don't think I've ever been to Oklahoma City. Well, I haven't been to Oklahoma City. I don't know if anyone here in chat has. But there it is below us. Dante, turn the stream off for departure, but I'm back on now. Very good. I hope you had a smooth departure. As I said, a lot of people always say, should I be watching the stream whilst I'm flying away? It's completely up to you. If you've got the capacity to watch it whilst I'm streaming, that's fine. Just all I ever ask is make sure you turn my stream down, because I've had it a few times where I can hear my own voice on that simmer. That's not when I'm being pushed back by myself. Jamlin, I can see you at about your 7 o'clock. So, off my
Hello, Alpaca 9 Alpha Kilo eastbound, 7.
way.
157.
We have there Alpaca 7 Echo November. Is that you, Jamlin? There it is, Jamlin. I can see you. Superb. Oh, yeah, so next...
Alpaca 9 Alpha Kilo 4.
So Saturday coming up is the Cross the Pond here. I'm having to chase it up because basically as part of this VATSIM partner program, I sort of kind of get guaranteed slots and things like that, which is really nice to have as well. But for some reason, the system didn't generate my flight, so I'm having to chase it up at the moment because all the slots were released. I don't have anything. I don't know why.
Okay.
I have a few links, thankfully, so they're chasing it up as well. I really hope they get it sorted. But at the moment, yeah, I don't have a slot. but you know, this VATSIM partner program, I've been using VATSIM for 2 years. They asked if I'd joined the partner program, which gives me a few little perks, such as promotions in the streams and things like that. Priority slots in the events and stuff. But yes, hopefully we'll be still crossing the pond on Saturday. If for whatever reason we can't, I'll do a very long stream. Probably do a different routing or something like that. But hopefully, I'm sure it'll get sorted.
Flight level 360, Alpaca flight.
Sounds like like that.
Alpaca 2 Alpha Mike Twitter X4 Roger India Romeo Whiskey. Repeat last. Alpaca 2 Alpha Mike. Alpaca 2 Alpha Mike Twitter X4 Roger India Romeo Whiskey.
Someone's having a right old laugh in the background.
Director India Romeo Whiskey Alpaca 2 Alpha Mike.
Got it.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, Kansas City Center, Rockland, administration code.
I think we'll go over to you to understand Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. Is that what he said, guys? I was completely unreadable. Yeah, I'm looking now. I'm outside his centre, going over to 22.8, so we'll go over. Good ATC, but it was sometimes a little bit more difficult to understand him. But I like to understand him. I appreciate the ATC nonetheless. But anyway, yes, I can see on the VATSIM map there's no ATC ahead. There we are, over to Unicom. So uncontrolled airspace for a short sector, and then we'll be approaching Denver airspace, yes, in around, I guess, 30 minutes or so. John, will you take the A321 if you cross the pond? Yes, I think so. I think so. Now, Felis obviously gave quite a few hints that the 747-200 is coming close to release. It's very close, but he had a chat with him after the stream on Friday, and he wasn't happy for me to have. The autopilot he's not happy with at the moment, so he doesn't. I've got a kind of copy already, but I haven't showcased it on request from him. Yeah, it won't. I don't think it'll be ready for CTP. Even if it was, I haven't got the time to sort of study it and making sure I've got a certain level of proficiency. Am I proficient in Airbus? Absolutely not. But I have flown it before. And a couple of practice sectors across the pond should be enough to at least get it from A to B. So I think it'll be quite fun to take the 321 or maybe the 300. The 300 is more. Well, I mean, the 321, the XLR, or whatever it is, the Neo XLR super jet, is more capable of crossing the Atlantic. But I think it'd be more. I don't know. I'm torn between the 300 and the 321. Jonathan says, sounds a bit ambitious, inverted mouse flight over the pond. Hopefully it won't have any issues. But another reason that the TOTUS is really nice, it has this save flight feature as well, where it auto saves. So if you were to have any issues, you can reload the sim and it'll put the aircraft exactly where you were before. Now the Zebo mod has this as well. I haven't really tested it in anger yet. Yeah, I don't know if that's as good as the one in TOTUS. I think it'd be quite amusing to take it. Commander Jet, I hope to fly the A350 across the pond. Again, have I got time to that? I've got 2 days next week where I'm busy, and I'd like to have at least a day to prepare for that stream and test it. A350's coming, but I don't think I'll do it for across the pond. It'll be something I've flown before. Maybe the 7.5, but I think it'd be quite fun to take the Airbus. Jonas Let's Plays, the last streams were like I open the cockpit door, everything you're talking to ATC, and shout at you like 50, 40, 30. Okay. Yeah, oh, nice little sequence here anyway. We're at 38,000 feet. We've got traffic just below us. That's... Oh, look at that. You can zoom in and see us all. Look at that. So who have we got here in this little alpaca line? Got my master list here. I'll look behind as well. Ooh, there's the wind shifting. So we've got 2 tons of love in 2 Tango Lima. I think he's the next one ahead. Looks like 5-7 Lima is after that. That is the Reverend. We have 9 Echo Lima. That's Will Henwards. 4711. That's Berlin Flight. Who we have last here? 17 Delta. That's Justin Reed. So a nice little line there. Who do we have behind us? Jamlin for sure. Ooh, who is this? UAL 4293. Trying to get his way around the sky with all these alpacas everywhere. And then Jamlin there, Alpaca 7 Echo November. Yeah, there's your zoom level 15 ortho, guys. Superb. Andy says, oh my god, that map is carnage. Let's refresh it here. Oh, yeah, I can see it. It is carnage. Oh, wow. Love it. Right, look at the whole of the United States, then look at the lines. Oh, that's amazing. I mean, even in Europe, where they have a few VATSIM events going on, there's not a conga line like it. Oh, what a Denver's gonna... It's not gonna know what's hit them.
30, 20, 10.
Jonathan Wiltshire, thank you very much, guys.
Now Mrs. W is intrigued by the Airbus thing. Maybe it's time for the in-flight entertainment. Better fill the meter up with these casino takings.
Jonathan, thank you very much for the £5 donation. Very kind. Casino takings? What's going on? Is this a reference? Are you actually in a casino? I don't know. Well, the fact that you're coming from Las Vegas, perhaps. Not sure. Thank you very much, regardless. And your wife is interested in the Airbus thing, guys. She doesn't want to watch me fly that. Well, it will be entertaining, that's for sure. Thank you very much for your donation, Jonathan. Very kind. Wow, so it looks like the first few aircraft are getting into Denver. I can see Alpaca 202 is very close to getting close there. Alpaca 4 Echo Juliet as well coming in. I think that was from LA. Yeah, that is an incredible amount of aircraft. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Amazing. I haven't got the telescope out, but we're definitely zooming in there, Commander General. Machem, what does the Habitab show VATSIM traffic now? Yeah, it has done for a while. I actually was looking for a way for disabling it because there were issues, I think, well, publicised in X-Plane 11 where if it wasn't, I don't like to bring it up anymore, but the X-Plane map, which you use Control-I to bring it up, that caused a crash for me in the past, and I think it was something to do with the amount of traffic it was trying to process, because also on that map it shows VATSIM traffic, so I never bring it up now because it has caused a crash in a stream and during testing as well. I brought that map up a few times, so I don't dare touch it anymore. I think it's not an issue anymore. But yeah, there's loads of ways of displaying traffic on VATSIM. John says Alpaca Gaming Corporation in Vegas, maybe. Actually, I'm off to your left about 1,000 miles or so. Yes, coming in from LA, won't you? John Kessler, have you seen the video of the TPM Avenger ditching off Cocoa Beach, Florida yesterday? Pretty crazy. I did, John Kessler. It was on the BBC News homepage, which I was viewing around an hour or so before the stream. Yeah, I pretty lucky he didn't hit anyone, I think. I mean, I'm guessing he had an engine failure or an issue of some sort, so it doesn't look like he had no choice. It looks like he had no choice sort of thing. I don't know, but yeah, pretty incredible. I hope he didn't hit anyone anyway, but you can see a lot of people swimming around where he ditched it. Anyway, the Formula 1 race. Can we talk about the Formula 1 race? Yeah, I think everyone would have watched the highlights on Channel 4 in the UK. Has anyone here not seen the race before we start talking about it? Amazing, really good. It's going to be a great season. Okay, this weather clearing up ahead as well. So we're now flying towards Dodge City and Garden City. Yeah, these big maps are fine. I really like big maps. I haven't, probably won't. Yeah, I don't think anyone was hurt, amazingly. Yeah, it was quite shocking to see. But yeah, I mean, he did a good job getting it in on the ground. Anyway, the aircraft didn't flip over or anything like that. But that's a shame. That looks like another old aircraft. No longer flying. Hello, Jack. How are you? Come on then. Yes. Another live stream, I'm afraid. Okay, yeah, okay. Where's Mummy, huh? Good boy. The race is really good. Yeah, absolutely Paul. Has any more come out of the Bottas Russell incident? Because initially, when I first watched it, I was like, yeah, that's definitely Russell's fault. You know, he put a tyre on the edge, spun out. There's more than a half car length between the two. But when you looked at the perspective from, I think it was Raikkonen behind, you can actually really see the corner has a left turn, but Bottas just carries on straight, obviously to close the gap. I really think it's a racing incident. There was no, you know, obviously no malice there. But I was straight away defending Bottas, and when I saw that other angle from Raikkonen, I was like, well, actually, no, he really did move across. He really closed that gap on Russell, and the speeds they're going,
50,
incredible, like
40,
200 miles an hour.
30.
And the speed
20,
at which the
10.
Williams span around, I couldn't believe it was so fast. Guys, very, very kind. Oh, cheers, Mark.
That was Dad in the background laughing. Apologies,
Well-
tears of joy, tears of joy.
Mark, no problem at all. That's very kind. Mark's one of our new members, and it's really nice that Mark and his dad have found something in common with the simming. And when Mark goes over to see his dad, you know, they've got their common thing they like, which is flying on the sim, which is great. So it's great that you're both enjoying the group flight. And who's got the landing? I wonder who's going to be bidding for that. Is it father or son? Who knows? Thank you very much, Mark. That was very kind. You didn't need to donate at all, but thank you nonetheless. Ansi, she's a Valorant. Yeah, she's on Valorant. She's addicted to this game. Honestly, I'm happy because with the lockdown, I mean, it is easing a little bit, and we've had a few days out of shopping, going shopping tour as well. Which in normal times, I hate shopping, guys. I really do, but I really don't mind it now, just to get out of the house and go out and about a bit. But as soon as she gets home, I'm like, okay, can I go upstairs now? Oh yes. It's great that she's discovered that, to be fair. Domino Mosina, thanks for monitoring that. All alpacas are in the air. Amazing. That's not bad. Look, we've been streaming for an hour 24 minutes. We've done group flights where I've only just been taking off after an hour 24 minutes. And this isn't the shortest flight either we've ever done. It's only 2 hours. So yeah, we've done really well. Paul says, not that I know of, in my opinion, it's a bit of both. The fact that Russell is overtaking Bottas as Williams says enough. Yeah, I know. I think at the end of the season, I think that's going to be it for Bottas. I mean, I like him and stuff, but you know, he's in the fast. I mean, the Red Bulls are obviously amazing this year, but he's in the second, if not the fastest car on the grid, and he was being overtaken by the Williams. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he still has a seat at the end of the year. Thanks, Alex. No further action was taken in the Bottas-Russell crash. I think that's the correct action. I think there's so many sides, you know, to the incident. I mean, they both had a little bit to blame. I mean, yeah. I'm glad there was no further action taken, to be fair. I think Russell's reaction was very un-Russell-like. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I obviously they've just crashed at 200 miles an hour, adrenaline's flowing, you're going to react in a way which you probably wouldn't have reacted normally. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see the relationship between the two now. Brett says, I may be sceptical, but it seems odd to me that the crash was shortly after Hamilton's incident. Yeah, because it wasn't Russell's partly blamed. Well, there was some question about the way Russell approached it, wasn't there? And it kind of made Hamilton come off. Thanks a lot, James G31, who I believe was controlling ground in LA for us, one of our members. Thank you very much for the donation, very kind. He said, just finishing up on LA ground. It's been a crazy hour or two with the e-stops. First for me, I'm going to say the group flight was celebrating my first year membership. Thank you so much for your membership for a year. So nice to have, so nice of you to have a group flight just for me. Of course, James. Thank you very much for your donation. And also, thank you very much for providing ATC. For LA, that was very kind. I did drop a message to all the VATSIM ATR, whatever the word is, but I didn't actually ever hear back from the LA guys. They didn't have a formal way of booking. The only problem was that on the LA VATSIM website they have a request for ATC, but it's a calendar system, and you couldn't book within a week. So I think I requested ATC. I think it was on Monday last week, but I couldn't actually select today's date. You could only select about a week and a half afterwards. So I contacted someone on Discord, but never got a message back. But no, thank you so much for providing ATC for the group flight. And it's been excellent so far, as I'm sure it will be all the way to completion. But thanks a lot, buddy. Jonathan Wiltshire, even going to Morrison's makes a nice change these days. We should try one of their chickens. Nathan first, Alpaca 202 on the start of Denver. That's epic that everyone's gear up at the same time. I know, I don't think there's been many group flights where we're all airborne at the moment. Every single one taking part in the, every single person taking part in the group flight is in the air at the moment. That's very cool. I think that might be a record for the most alpacas airborne at once, perhaps. Let's have a look here on the bat scope.
50, 40, 30,
oh,
20,
guys, really?
10.
The Reverend. Hello, Rob.
Mrs. SC says I shouldn't thank you as she gets to watch Rude call in peace. I don't think that's an F1 driver. Tears of joy. Oh, well, very good, Rob. Thank you so much. Oh, Rob, you and I are the same person. Thankfully, Marianne has found the addiction of Valorant now, because I can guarantee you she'd be watching ROUP Powell's drag race with your wife if she had the opportunity. She's a bit of a fan of that show when she has when she's not playing Valorant. So very, very good, and I'm quite sure that that she isn't a F1 driver. Amazing, Rob. Thank you very much. Your donation, brilliant. So then, guys, yeah, what do you think of this format moving forward? I mean, I think it's fantastic, and actually, from an organising the group flight point of view, it's a little bit more work with regards to contacting ATC control, saying can we have ATC, but actually, you know, sticking you into 3 groups is a little bit easier than what I was doing before, where I was actually blocking you into 5 groups. So it's great now. I have that booking sheet or booking system where you basically apply with your call sign and your Discord name, which it makes it so much easier for you. All I then have to do, I use a list randomizer, whack it in there, randomizes that list, and basically I could just copy and paste it into Discord. Because you've put your Discord name, I literally just have to put an @ in front of it, and it just pops up, and it's like, oh, great. It takes me, you know, the best part of a couple of hours to organise, and it was much easier this time. So I think moving forward, I don't think we'll be continuing with the A to B flight, where we all start at the same airport and finish at the same airport. The format last week worked really nice. Last month worked really nice between Geneva and Birmingham, but I think this one here, and what the great thing is, it gives a lot of people choice as well. Whereas before, we're all doing the same flight here, just keeping a slot available in each every kind of, what was it, 15 minutes. It just gives a lot more choice for you. So if you really want to do a particular sector, there's always going to be a slot available in the time frame. So I think
40, 30,
I think we'll
20,
stick with this format
10.
moving forward. Mark again.
dad Shaky69 has a separate setup to me. I'm down south, he's up north.
Oh, cool.
When he's off work, we will both join you on a flight without him, laughing tears of joy.
There's a lot of tears of joys emojis we've had today. That's really cool, Mark. Very, very awesome. I think I remember you, Mark. You said you're getting. Did you say you're getting a new PC, which is awesome? So you obviously both enter the country, both joining in the group flight. That's really, really cool. Well, like you say, both of you for your membership, I guess. That's awesome. And I hope you're enjoying your time as members. Thanks a lot, guys. Justin Reed, you love the format. Very good. Yep, I agree, John. Seems like a huge success with the split there. But it'll be interesting to see how Denver... Yeah, you know, a bit of holding we could expect, I think. And that's normal. And I mean, they're going to have the best part of 70 arrivals coming in within an hour. We won't be able to do a flight like this going into an airport like, I don't know, Stansted. You know, one runway. We need to probably think of arrivals which can cater for multiple arrivals. Now, Xcoder also very kindly gave me a discount, gave us a discount for this weekend, which is quite good. So I think next time, what we'll do is perhaps organise it a little bit sooner, because I generally be doing it a week before. But if I can get you guys to decide on a destination, we can at least hopefully get the arrival airport, and if there's a pay airport available, I'll contact the dev to see if we can get a discount for you guys, because I'm sure that, you know, if they could sell a number of copies, you know, I'm sure if you would be interested in a discounted price, a number of copies. We'll see what we can do. Absolutely, John Kessler. Yeah, a lot of capacity needed for this format. Absolutely. The format I quite liked last time was that, you know, starting between the two airports is quite nice. This does obviously limit us with the 3 different airports flying inbound to one airport. I do just love Let's Avoid Palmer. Yeah, they might struggle a little bit. I think that was more the controllers just being new, but they got us all in. That's the good thing. Yeah, absolutely, Greg. The format helps with the departure clearance logjam, absolutely. And it also helps in America, they do the PDC. That also helps. That's one less radio call for everyone. John, that just reminded me, I have to finish my VATSIM S1 induction this week and start mentoring and controlling on Tuesday. Excellent. Denver does have a lot of capacity, as, yes, one of the largest airports in the US, for sure. Craig Anderson, I need to join a group flight, but first I have to master VATSIM. Well, you're in the right place though, Craig. I mean, you always feel free to ask questions in the VATSIM channel on Discord. Plenty of people that will be sure to help you. I think there's probably some people in this group flight today who probably weren't even using VATSIM a year ago, so we'll get you there and you'll be joining in on the group flight as ever. It's my intention, guys, to do members only group flights every month on the channel. Well, I guess forever. For as long as I'm breathing. According to Valenta, Denver has 91 arrivals. Now, this is the thing as well, because Denver's obviously gone full ATC here. Quite a few US guys are probably taking a look at that going, oh, I might fly to Denver. Because I should think, how many alpacas are airborne at the moment? Let's have a look here. A lot. I can't even count them. My oh my. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of people coming in here. Let's have a look here. Denver. So most popular airports, Denver, and then LA. LA has 49 departures. Wow. Can't believe how busy it is in LA. Denver has 69 arrivals according to this. Yeah, and I can see on the VATSIM map there's some people coming in from Dallas. Some other people joining in on the sector from other places. Well, we're approaching controlled airspace soon. Yeah, 55 alpacas. We must be down some then, because we had 74 booked on the flight. Uh-oh. I know we had some very last-minute cancellations, but whatever's on the current group flight list, as I mentioned for the giveaway earlier, we're doing 3 giveaways, 1 for each group. And then I'll do a final giveaway. Yeah, so if you haven't done so already, go to Discord, go to the announcements page, and if you want to win if you want to be entered in the giveaway for everyone, for all members, use the booking sheet. All the instructions are on the announcement page. Go to the link, the tiny link. Just type in your Discord name and just you can put whatever you want, but just put giveaway in the text box, and then I'll put that list into another random randomizer, and whoever wins that will do the fourth prize. And remember, the prize format's changed. Moving forward, it'll be the same as well. You can have the $50 Explain gift store card, $50 Amazon gift card, or whatever the equivalent currency is. And also, if you don't want either of those, I'll get you a choice of scenery or airport up to the value of that as well. Look at all those crop circles below you. Yes, aliens. Dodge City is over to my right. And this is what I mean, like, zoom level 15. Fine, isn't it? What FPS am I getting right here? Look at that, 63 FPS. Don't need to upgrade my PC at the end of the year. No, I definitely do for Microsoft Flight Simulator and some other stuff. Yeah, this PC's done very well. How old is it now? I think this was it was 3 years ago. Over 3 years ago I bought this now. Two tons of love. I'm anticipating ILS 35 right for arrival. Yes, I think that's the main landing runway there. Even though I put 35 left in the FMS, I think that's the main one they want us to land at. But obviously, this is based on real life, what they said, but obviously they're gonna have to cater for as much traffic as possible. So yeah, I'm expecting a Clash 3. I've planned 35 left, but I'm gonna probably switch over to 35 right. And I guess for us guys coming in from the southeast from Dallas, we'll be using 35 left, 35 right. And the guys coming in from LA and Vegas, I guess they'll be sticking them on the runways to the west. Is it 34 left and 34 right? So they could have potentially 4 runways in use to land here. Captain Monster, forgot about the giveaway, thanks for reminding me you're a legend boss. Yes, don't forget guys, I'll remind you all at the end as well. And it'll be completely transparent, you'll see me do it. We'll do the 3 giveaways for each group. I'll copy and paste the group flight list as it is at the moment in Discord into the giveaway list. And the reason I'm splitting it up guys, because I'm trying to encourage people to take part in the group flights, because then you have more chances of winning. But you could have potentially, if you're in a group flight today, 2 chances of winning your own group flight prize, and also on top of that the prize, the 4th prize, where everyone can enter. Very exciting. Dallas is 35 right at the moment. Well, we're going to Denver, so I think there's anyone still leaving there. Kieran, after all that messing about with me and AV, you'll be pleased to know AV didn't fly. I know, Kieran. You guys messing around. Can I have this swap? It was really confusing at one point as well, because I think Kieran said, I think you said, I'll take this one if AV's happy to swap, and then AV didn't reply for a bit, and then I was looking back in the text, I was like, I'm really confused. I think we got everyone where they wanted to be, at least. Mark, you've got a new PC whilst not with Dad, and when with Dad we have 2 setups too. Very cool. James, part of what made LA so hard today was that everyone else saw a fully staffed LA and decided to fly. We had the number of alpacas again in other airlines, all flying weird routes because of e-stops. Of course. Yeah, like I said, I think a lot of guys will... again, with my streams, I try and build it around VATSIM events. I often check the events calendar to see what's going on. So another thing people do is have a look at the VATSIM map and say, right, where's ATC? I want to fly in 30 minutes. Oh, look at that, LA is fully online. Amazing. I live in California, you know. So yeah, but that's nothing we could do with it, and that's why I always stream this privately. Can you imagine, you know, if I stream these publicly, it'll be carnage, because obviously everyone will want to join here. We have the structure of a roster system. It's easy to organise with you guys as members. So yeah, I could never stream this publicly, nor would I want to. This is so much more controlled this way. But obviously, yeah, the regular live streams, anyone can join, and they can join as Alpaca if they so wish. James Gardner, any chance you can put on the LA list for the giveaway? I've already got it all set up, James. I mean, I guess you took part. No, did I forget to put you on the group flight list? You took part last minute. I mean, I've already got everything ready to copy and paste, buddy. If you're taking part on that sector, I'm happy to do that. But you will be taking part in the 4th giveaway here. But yeah, next time try to give more notice. It does love listening to the Denver ATC. Sounds like they're assigning squawk numbers. Interesting. Yes, I think it's probably to help sequence everyone here. Oops, we've been chatting for so long. Look, oh no, actually we're in 100 miles. We're okay. 118. I think we should start setting up for this approach, because we'll also be approaching the point at which we'll get ATC as well. So hopefully I can get most of this set up before we get contacted, but I don't think that'll happen. Right, anyway. Let's have a look here at the operational flight plan. We're right overhead Garden City. I don't know if anyone here has been to Garden City before, but it is under the clouds there. Ah, there it is. There is Garden City. I don't know why that's named Garden City. Anyway, let's get our operational flight plan up. Denver. Well, I say get our operational flight plan, I'll get the charts first. So expecting a KLAS 3. And we think 3-5 left as planned. We're going to probably go 3-5 right. I think so too. So I at the moment have in the FMS 3-5 left, which is this runway. I think it'll probably be 3-5 right as well, which is the main landing runway for arrivals here. So what I'll do is go KLAS 3. And let's go for ILS 3-5 right. That's going to transition via Boss. And this one, KLAS,
50, 40, 30,
terminates in several places.
20,
My goodness, guys.
10.
Thanks a lot, Martinez, for the £5. Crikey.
Great work, Captain. Learning so much. A little sum for the next takeaway back up.
Thank you very much, Martin. Well, we actually had dinner tonight, but it'll go straight towards the next kebab, Martin. Thank you so much. Very, very kind, Mr. S. Thank you very much for your donation. The kebab fund is filled. Amazing. ILS 3-5 right for me in Dallas Fort Worth. Okay, so I'll plan for 3-5 right as well. And it's just trying to work out which transition we'll have. So, Larry 3-5 right, expect ILS. So we want to transition here via this waypoint. Got Rocks Pinball. That actually takes you quite far off. So let's just change this in the FMS first. So departure arrivals, ILS 3-5 right. And coming from KLAS, I think I want to have. We've got this Boss transition, so I think when it's quiet there, I'll just send you direct to Boss. And they got Kiss and Ove. Where does Kiss and Ove go? That must be on a separate chart. It is complex. Let me just execute that and see how it looks. Got a bit of a gap here between KLAS. So we go from Kiss. Execute. Let's have a look at that. Constraint Boss. I think we should have joined it all up now. Ah, look at that. So that's looking hunky-dory. A little bit of a jink here, but we'll leave it as it is at the moment. I don't think I'll be going via the Boss transition. So you have a look here on the approach chart. You've got only arrival in from Boss, but there is... Ah, I need the Pearl. That's why. I need to select the Pearl transition. Departure arrivals. Instead of Boss, we want Pearl. Execute. That's better. So anyone who's coming in from Dallas Fort Worth, I have gone. KLAS 3, ILS 3-5 right, Pearl transition, Kiss transition. So many transitions. So this one takes us to Pearl, and then this one here we have a transition via Pearl as well, and we'll build it from there. So yeah, and this is just trial and error. I've got no experience coming into this airport. We might get something from ATC, and just be prepared for that. Just be, you know, have a note of all the other ILS frequencies if you want. Remember, the FMS can provide that information for you, and just comply with the restrictions on the arrival. That's all you need to do. You might have to step through the legs pages to make sure everything is correct. Anyway, I'm happy we've got the FMS all loaded up and correct for now. Let's finish setting up for this then. So we've got the ILS as well. That's Denver Center. Please contact me on 12756. Please do not respond via private message. 27 65.
Denver Center Southwest 336 on a ground at Colorado Springs to IFR to Las Vegas.
So wait for that to be read back. Whilst that's going on, we'll get our approach airport charts out. So we'll have an airport.
Southwest
Look at this
336
airport.
Denver Center, good evening. Clear
Just
to Las Vegas
crazy,
McCarran
isn't it?
International Airport. Spring 6 departure, radar vectors Black Forest and is filed. Maintain 10,000, flight level 360. 10 minutes after departure. Departures with me, squawk 65.
3-5 right then for us here. What a chart. I mean, where do I even start with parking gates? I think we'll leave it on that. And then after we've landed, which would be a miracle, we'll quickly get the parking stand chart. But I should think...
Southwest 336 readback is correct.
Wow.
Information Alpha is correct.
What an
Springs advisory
airport.
taxi for 23.5 right
What
for
absolutely
departure.
crazy. Quite be prepared for a long taxi. Yes, absolutely. I'm scared of the taxi, if I'm honest. So yeah, usually, you know, Alpaca Airways doesn't have any terminals in Denver. You'd have a rough idea prior to the approach of where you're going to be parked. So at least not necessarily the stand, but what terminal you're at, so you can have an idea of your taxi routing. We'll just take our time, just after we've landed, vacate here, and as soon as we're unsure, we'll contact ATC. But just take your time, taxi at 5 knots if it takes it, or even stop. Well, I shouldn't be saying that. You should bring the aircraft to a stop if you're not sure where you're going. Set the parking brake and then confirm it. But there's so many concourse charts and stands there, absolutely crazy. Never seen anything like it. Right, anyway, let's get the. Oh, we need to still check in here as well.
Convoy 1535, thanks. That makes it a lot easier than typing it out. You're cleared to Denver International Airport. Spring 6 departure. Radar vectors addon that is filed. Maintain 10,000. Expect 3,000. 10 minutes after departure. Departures with me. Squawk 6503.
Envoy 1535 is clear to Denver International Airport for district departure. Radar vectors addon. Expect 10,000. Expect 3,000. 2 minutes in. Squawk 6503.
Massive clearances in America.
Convoy 1535 readback is correct. Information Alpha is current at Springs. Expect 35 right for departure. Call for taxi.
Welcome for taxi. Envoy 1535.
At Denver Center, hello. It's Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, maintaining flight level 380 inbound Dillon.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, Denver Center, squawk 6533.
6533, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. 6533. Excellent. Right, let's try and get some stuff done then. So, descent page 250.
Alpaca 4711, approach.
Excuse me, guys, but tickle. 50 below, 10,000, forecast winds coming in.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, radar contact. Descend via the KLAS 3 arrival, runway 35 right transition. Denver altimeter 3010, information Gulf is current.
Descend on the KLAS 3 arrival, altimeter 3010. I'll have a listen to Golf, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. So that, I know, means I could descend at my discretion, doesn't it? I could just simply set a lower altitude at top of descent. Correct, correct. I always ask chat because I've never remembered it's so alien not being cleared. You know, when ready, it just says when they send descend via, I know now that we can go down at our own discretion. E57 at 29. 200 006 at 90.
Alpaca 17 Delta Denver Center, roger, thank you.
And 10,000 303 at 7. Even though the wind down on the ground is gusting up to 20, it's quite light at 10,000 feet. Executed. Excuse me, sorry guys.
Alpaca 7 Echo November, 40 miles from
Excuse
Dillon.
me. Pressure setting is 3010. Oops. Oh, do you have to put a point in for... Oh, I can't remember now. Yeah, I have to put a point in. Execute.
Alpaca 4 Alpaca 7 Echo November. There we go. Squawk ident, please.
35 right. And 10 for VMC today. And...
7 Echo November,
where are we? 38,000 feet. So for 12...
Alpaca 7 Echo
roughly where our
November, radar
top
contact.
start.
Welcome aboard. Descend via the KLAS 3 arrival.
There we are, so we've got around 50 miles to top of descent. Apply with the first arrival. We've got fixed rings in now, and descent page as well. And...
descend via the KLAS 3 arrival for runway 35 right, altimeter 3010.
let's just step through these waypoints because we've been cleared to descend via the arrival. So what I will do is, when we get close to top of descent, we'll set a lower flight level. First restriction is at Wayne. Attleboro flight level 300, that checks. We're then going to Lincoln. No restriction there. Clashes Attleboro flight level 190. That's looking great. That's in the FMS. We have a lot of above and below restrictions. Now what VNAV will do, depending on where the profile is, it might put you at 200 if it's leaving you quite low on the profile. So it'll keep you at 200. Or if you're quite high on profile, it'll get you towards 15,000 feet. Or maybe it's in between the two. You just got to make sure you're in between the two. So let VNAV do its thing. Everly, 250 knots, 15,000 to flight level 200, checks in the FMS. We're then making a left turn towards Record at about 13,000 feet. Twinson, 210 knots maximum, 12 to 13,000 feet, checks in the FMS. Pinball's 11,000, Rocks is 10,000 feet or above. And then what I've actually done is broken off the approach there to go to Pearl. So we just need to make sure, check the transition. We're expecting 3-5 right, so you can see for 3-5 right, go via Pearl, 210 knots at 9,000 feet. If it's 3-4 left or right, or 3-5 left, we'll carry on a straight line towards Ebla and maintain heading. But we're going for the Pearl transition, and I think ATC told me we could expect 3-5 right, I wasn't listening. And then we're going to be flying this transition via Pearl if we're not on vectors at that point. Dove, Dory, at around 9,000 for all of them. And then Dory, you can see, is going to put us at around, so a 20-mile final? Oh yeah, 20.1, that's not bad. So there's the approach transitions to Dory. And we've checked all the arrival charts there. And the routing, you can see here, is based off the approach runway, essentially what we've just checked. So it's holding for us over Ove, Linnen and Lincoln. So if it's very busy there, we could possibly hold at Lincoln.
57 Lima, Roger, thank you.
Which is here. That's the
Alpaca
first.
17 Delta, contact approach 120.
There's also Dylan here, but I think we'll get straight through this point. So we've not been told to expect any delays at this stage. So we'll carry on in that direction. We're going to go from Pearl, Dove, Dory, and then yeah, it's kind of like a split chart here. It's all a bit unusual. There we are. We'll set these frequencies up there. So 11015 for the ILS. Or 015 as well. We have final approach course 353. 353. So, big heads up for you guys. The elevation here is huge. Very high above sea level. So where is the elevation? Well, let's work it out. 5570. So the elevation is 5,370 feet. So best part of 5,400.
Departure. It's just a radar vector departure.
So just bear in mind, when you're passing 10,000 feet, you're only 4,000 feet AGL, or close enough to 4,000 feet AGL. So you want to be doing your post-cruise checks at around 15,000 feet.
Just grabbing information from it.
So when you're at 15,000 feet, you've already got around 10 minutes landing, and you want to be at around a 10-mile final, 3,000 feet above this. So around 10-mile final, you want to be around 8,500 feet. It's all very unusual. So, you know, just be wary of that. MSA look 9,200, very high, but obviously that's based on the elevation. It's the fact there's something massively sticking out of the ground, just because we're so high up. So we've got the routing checked, frequencies, courses are checked as well. Minimum's 5570. It's coming. $5570 set then. We'll preset the QNH as well. QNH, the inches of mercury. 3010. There we are, that's all set. How long until top of descent? 23 miles, all looking good. So don't get vectors then, we'll come in via Dory, and then we're going to step down from Dory, Dean, Drum. Drum we're going to be maintaining 9,000 feet. There's Drum, 9,000 to 7,000 feet apparently, but we could comply with the 9,000 at least. And then from there we're going to go down to Franz, 7,000. And that is that a mandatory at 7,000? Not sure, but remember Franz at 7,000 feet, look at that, we're only at a 4-mile final, so we should already be on the ILS. You can already see in my head, wow, 7,000. I'm still out 40 miles away from the airport. No, Franz are only 4 miles from touchdown, so you can even think, wow, that's really leaving me high, but no, that's as it is, down to the runway point.
Alpaca 95.
So that's all
radar
coded
contact,
correctly.
welcome aboard.
Mr. Approach looks simple.
Class 3 arrival.
Climb to
Runway
5,800
35 right
feet.
transition, Denver altimeter 30.
So that's only 400 or 500 feet above
Information,
AGL, and then a right turn to 10,000 on heading 048 inbound to Golf Lima Lima VOR, and hold, and then it's directed by ATC. So Golf Lima Lima VOR, where are you? Inbound on the Golf Lima Lima VOR, radial 136. Okay. So we're going to go out like that and then intercept it, I guess. But that's 14-2.
10% Delta 2154. We're at that flight level 300.
As long as it's coded in the FMS, we can use that on F.
North Platte VOR. Are we supposed to be with you?
There you go. So there it is, straight out, intercepts. Radar inbound to Seaduck, which is the Mr. Motion. There you go. 048316 inbound to Seaduck. Hold there. And that's directed by ATC. There we are. So that's the approach briefing done. Runway lengths available then. Well, let's look at another 3,700, 3,700. They're all the same length. Apart from that one, which is nearly 5 kilometres. Just crazy. Let's go with this one. I'm happy with flat 30 on break 2. Okay, and we'll take the first high speed if we can to help ATC out. Landing weight with no delay is going to be 500 kilos off the here, 62.1. Flat 30 on break 2 as discussed. And we have 4 tons on arrival. We needed for Colorado Springs 2.2, so we've got at least 30 minutes. There are checks complete. Approaching top of descent. And if I remember rightly, I can go down whenever I wish. So, Wayland's flight level 300 above, 190 above. What I'm going to do is set 200, which is the first restriction. So I'll set 200 now.
Sorry about that, Delta 2164.
And down we'll go. Awesome. Stefan says Denver needs its own regional airport on the ground. Yes, huge, absolutely massive. O'Hare is still the most insane airport for long taxis. Oh yeah, but they take off and land in all directions there. 80 in the States always sound like they're in a speed reading contest. It can be a bit quick. Can be a bit quick. John Kester Townsend, as in Pete Townsend of The Who. Is that what they're referencing? Amazing. One of my favourite ever songs is Baba O'Reilly by The Who. John, oh no, your PC crashed.
Good afternoon, Alpaca 2 to go.
Oh, but are you in this group flight? I can't remember if you are, John. Anyway, there's descent. There we go.
6530.
6530.
Hafley, Captain, what is your Discord channel? What do you mean? You're not in Discord, Hafley? My goodness, I'm sure. Right, what you need to do then, Hafley, is go to my YouTube community post, look at the members only posts, and about a month or 2 months ago, we gave all the instructions on how to get in there.
American 53 wind.
What you need to do, Hafley, is just go to Google. If you don't want to follow those instructions, just type in Discord, YouTube synchronization in Google, follow the top link, and follow the steps there. Follow the instructions there. That's all you need to do to get into the Discord. If you're still having issues, Hafley, comment on the members only community post I made on YouTube today if you're still having issues. If anyone's here is not in Discord, please make a comment on the community YouTube post for the members only, and we'll provide all the information you need to get into the Discord. And you've been a member for how long? Almost a year? At least 6 months. Oh my, oh my. You should have messaged me sooner. Crazy.
Thank you.
I can't believe you've been a member for that long. The membership revolves all around the Discord. You've only had the custom emojis to enjoy.
Just let me know as you depart your cruise altitude.
Roger, starting descent now. Alpaca 7 Echo November.
Alpaca 7 Echo November, roger. Alpaca 57 Lima.
So that's the guy behind, that's Jamlin behind me. He didn't tell me to report when ready for descent, did he? Did he? I better tell him. Just in case.
Envoy 1535, Colorado Springs, ready for taxi.
Envoy 1535, runway 35 right, taxi via. Let's see, taxi via November Hotel.
He said to controllers, you've got so much to remember. You've got to remember all these airports people are flying from.
35 right via November Hotel Echo, Envoy 1535.
Alpaca 2 Tango Lima, contact approach 120.35, safe landing.
2035, that's 2 tons. He's good because he's leading the way in front of me. I know what frequency to set next. How's everyone getting on anyway? Has anyone here been able to land in Denver yet? I'm sure. Is there any delays or holding? multiple runways in use. Oh no, looks like, I'm looking on the map here. Oh look, simultaneous approach. Look on the VATSIM map. Alpaca 91 Bravo and Alpaca 782 are right next to each other, landing on the runway. That is so cool. I think they're doing absolutely fine. Denver overload? What overload? Superb. John says, no, I'm not flying today, just watching. Sorry I made you think things are worse than they are. Not at all, John. I'm sorry to hear your PC crashed, regardless if you took part of the group flight. Right, bank angle 25. And this is zoom level 15, but it should switch over to 17. I always do 17 around the airports.
67 radar contact, 20 miles southeast of the McCook VOR. Welcome aboard.
At lab bound, I think I was the first one in Denver. Gate C38. Very cool. You led the herd in. Excellent.
Packet 1612 Denver Center. Good evening, squawk 6566.
Right in the middle of the mix.
Squawk 6566.
So VNAV's doing a good job here. It's just around 10 knots below the target speed. If it goes 15 knots below the target speed, it will add thrust.
1612 radar contact. Welcome aboard. Descend via the Clash 3 arrival. Runway 35 right transition. Denver altimeter 3009er.
Oh, so put 3009er.
Via the Clash 3 arrival 35 right 3009er.
This is Delta 2154 feet. Can we like to set away for like 2 minutes here? Heads up to 2154. It's a future question. Just let me know when you're back.
Cool. Bismarck, you landed in Denver. No delays on 34 right. Very cool. Anthony, going sterile cockpit bossy on the ground. Very good. Happy landing. Safe flight, Anthony. So glad you could make it as well last minute. And I added you, Anthony, as well to the list. Half an hour before the stream, so you had 2 giveaway chances today. Well, so far so good. So Clash 190 above, VNAV will ensure that, and then the restriction we're kind of complying here is VNAV's going to put us between 200 and 15,000 feet. If you want to actually know where it will exactly be at, the only way of finding out is to actually temporarily delete the restriction and then see where VNAV's going to put us. There you go, VNAV wants us to be at Everly at 16,300 feet. Make sure you erase that though, so you know where you're going to be. It's pretty much in between those two levels. Laban, I did first slot out of Las Vegas, flying Tampa City from there. It's top notch.
Welcome back. And Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, contact approach 120.35. Good night.
12035 and face off to ATC. Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. Bye. Yeah. Denver approach. Very good afternoon. Alpaca 16 Delta Echo on the Clash 3 arrival. Frequency right, 2035, yeah, Denver approach. Very quiet.
Alpaca 16 Delta, Denver approach, Denver altimeter 30, correction, Denver altimeter 3009, I expect Alice 35 right.
Expect ILS 35 right and 3009, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. So, 35 right, as expected.
Denver approach, good afternoon. Alpaca 291 is with you.
This has been flawless so far.
Alpaca 291, Denver approach, good evening, Denver altimeter 3009, expect the ILS 34 right.
Expecting ILS.
So what we'll do now, because we're going to keep descending, we're going to apply that next restriction. Let's have a look here in the FMS. So we do it my operator, we only set the next restriction ahead of us. So what I'm going to do is set 15,000. And then when we're 1 mile before that, we'll set the next restriction. So sticking to my operator's SOP. So that's set. We'll set the... Oh, I know you meant to wait for the transition altitude, but I'm going to set it now. 21,000, 15,000. Checks complete for that.
Like I said, 2 Bravo, contact Denver's approach on... Contact Denver approach on 123.85.
Uh, 122.85.
Nearly.
Like a 72 Bravo, negative, that's 123.85, 123.85. 123.85, Action to Bravo.
Alpaca 1 Echo Delta contact, Denver approach on 123.85.
Very calm so far, isn't it?
123.85, Alpaca 1 Echo Delta, bye.
Alpaca 2 Tango Lima contact, Denver approach on 120.8.
Awesome.
120.8 for Alpaca 2 Tango Lima. We'll see you.
Yeah.
So, first speed restriction coming up at Everly, 250 knots. Again, we have a decel point. VNAV is on point today. I didn't even mention it. We're in the latest version of the mod, guys. 34721. Same one as we used on the stream on Friday.
172300935 left, Alpaca 6 Alpha.
John says on Fastspy it looks like alpacas are performing a pincer movement in Denver. I know, it's crazy.
No, baby, 7 contact, Denver Center
So here comes decel point. Should command 250 now.
133.5 to
There we go.
133.52.
133.52.
Aircraft's going to pitch up. VNAV should allow for that. And we're approaching our next restriction of 15,000. So once we pass that, we'll step down to the next.
1 Echo Delta contact, Denver approach on 123.85.
Next one's 13,000 at record. I think that might have been for me, but I swear he said he called something wrong.
Approach Frontier Flight 27 with Hotel 1.
So there's 13,000 being dialed in now.
212.57, Denver approach, expect the ILS 35 left.
Expect an ILS 35 left, Frontier Flight 1257.
Cool.
Denver approach Alpaca 7 Echo November, Clash 3 arrival, descending 190.
Alpaca 7 Echo November, Denver departure. Correction, Denver approach, expect the ILS 35 right.
Excellent.
Expect ILS 35 right, Alpaca 7 Echo November.
That's Jamlin. So there's 250 knots at Everly. That's looking very nice. Just have to be careful with VNAV, make sure it complies with restrictions. So, for example, you see our next... Oh no, it's fine. Decel for Townsend. Sorry, Townsend is good. Looks for 210 knots. A little bit late. I'd expect it to be a little bit sooner for 210 knot restrictions. So we're just going to be careful here. Make sure it gets us below 13,000 feet and it complies with 210 knots. Being only, what's that, 4 miles, the decel point before Townsend and where we are, it makes you think we'll struggle to make 210 knots where it has the decel point. But if you can comply with the altitude, that's what's important. Altitude first, then speed.
Mike Denver approach, did you say something?
I think he tried to call me Greg, so he said it wrong. Absolutely. I'll just make sure I'm still not meant to be with him. Bit of light turbulence here.
Mike Denver approach information hotel current, expect the ILS 34 right.
We'll get hotel and ILS 34 right, Alpaca 28 Mike.
Sorry, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. Am I still meant to be with you?
Alpaca 16 Delta Denver approach, expect the ILS. Correction, say again.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. I wasn't sure if you handed me over 2 minutes ago. I'm still with you, inbound to record.
About Alpaca 16 Delta negative, by perfect timing contact, Denver approach on 120.8.
120.8, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. Thanks, ATC, boy.
Alpaca 6 Alpha contact, Denver approach.
There we are. So, yeah, wasn't too sure, but always double check, but it worked out well. Right, so next restriction is making the 30,000 go down to 11,000. Is going to struggle for that 210 knot restriction. I'm going to use a bit of speed brake just to help her out there, just to get the speed back to 210 knots. We'll check in with Denver approach. Denver approach, hello, it's Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. We're on the Clash 3 inbound to record.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, Denver approach, descend maintaining 900,000, depart Townsend heading 290 back to Japan approach course.
Descend 9,000 feet after Townsend. It's going to be heading 290 degrees, vectors, final approach, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. Perfect. So 9,000. Preset the heading at 290, and as soon as we get past Townsend, we'll engage heading select and going FMC speed. That's a bit unusual. Yeah, arm. So we're going a little bit. Oh, actually, no, we're not doing too bad. 210 knots at Townsend, so we're just going to keep that speed brake up. I'm just going to revert to level change as well because that restriction's left us a little bit high. And we need to be below 13,000 feet for the next restriction, which we're going to comply with. And by going level change. And 210 knots will also be at the speed we need to be as well.
setting you to 2 tower 132.35.
So there's Townsend coming up. And heading select. Now vectors. So now we're just going to work out how many miles we have, probably a little bit less than this. So 30 miles will be about 9,000 feet plus the elevation here, so 9 plus 5 is about 14,000 feet, so a little bit high on this profile.
Right 330, maintain 9,000 or above, tilt drum.
Oh, a little bit low on this
Clear
profile.
for the approach, 35, right, localizer for Alpaca 2 Tango Lima.
So 210 knots on the
Tango Lima, it's not 9,000 or above, it's just maintain 9,000 until established.
Okay, for maintain 9,000 established 2 Tango Lima.
So I'm just going to go. Now we're on vectors as well. That means you don't need to comply with the restrictions on the arrival because you're under radar control. Unless they say specifically, yeah, be level a beam a certain waypoint. But it looks like we're going to be straight in. We've got 7 Tango Bravo, 2 Tango Lima, and 1 Echo Delta. I should think he's using one of the other runways of the 10 million available here in Denver. I'm trying to remember. We're on. Let me just double check this. We're on 35 right. Make sure we're on the right one first. 35 right. We have 35 left. 3-4 left, 3-4 right, also in the same direction.
Tango Lima established on the localizer, 35 right.
Deck 2 Tango Lima, that call's not necessary unless I ask for it. Contact tower 132.35.
Over to tower 132.35, Alpaca 2 Tango Lima.
No problem though. I'd say the same thing 2 tons if I was in Europe, but now I know not to tell. That one established. Very cool. Looking good here. So kind of restriction wise, I know you can kind of plan ahead here. If I look at this approach chart, I know that we're going to be sort of on the ILS at drum at 9,000. So try and maintain a CDA there. There's a 9,000 foot restriction. I can use vertical speed to sort of put the estimated altitude point, the green banana, at drum. So sort of maintain a CDA here. Speed's where it wants to be, 210 knots. That's what the restriction back at Townsend did. It put us back at this speed. So unless he wants us to go quicker, faster, he'll need to do it. And they've got absolutely no problem catering for this amount of traffic. You can see everyone look on at the airport there. Amazing. Oh, I know what I forgot to do is the post-cruise check. I said to do that around 15,000 feet because we are so much lower here. So honestly, it gets confusing because you usually be 10,000 feet per ground, but we're only 6,000 feet AGL here. So, fuel 4 pumps, 4 tons on board, lights are on. Logo we don't need, APU's off, pressurization is all looking good. Load 2 PSI is set, seatbelts on, recall checks complete. So we're actually very close to landing now.
Denver approach Alpaca 7 Echo in November, just passing 12,000 feet.
There we are. So the ident we
Alpaca
want.
7 Echo November, Denver approach to maintain 9,000.
35.
So
35 right is
November.
India Delta Papa
1,000
Papa.
go.
India Delta Papa Papa. It's already identified. So approach checks. What I want.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, 8 miles from drum, turn right heading 330, maintain 9,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 35 right approach.
Right heading 330 degrees, maintain 9,000, cleared ILS 35 right approach, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. So correct sensing and alarm Vorlock. I'm just going to go to 500 feet per minute. Not much of a CDA, but what can we do? And I'll just route direct to the first waypoint ahead of us. Just Dean, I'll tidy up the FMS. And just quickly finish the approach checks. So we've got the ILS 1105, 11015, got our fixed rings in, approach armed, and course is 35353 in the ident India Delta Papa Papa, India Delta Papa Papa.
Approach on voice 15
Approach checks complete.
3000. Envoy 1535, Denver approach standby.
So we're going to have a little bit of a level segment, but there's not much you can do about that because the arrival puts you at lower. Look, for example, Pinball and Townsend, they put us at 13,000 feet, so that means I've only got to lose 4,000 feet between this distance, which is around 7-8 minutes of flying. Anyway, there's localizer alive.
0616, I'm for 1535.
Look at this airport. Absolute beast. And localizer capture, and I won't call established like 2 tons did. I would do in real life, but this controller certainly didn't want it.
Alpaca 7 Echo November, depart Pearl heading 330.
Awesome.
Intercept the runway 35 right localizer. Depart Pearl on heading 330, ILS for 35
And have we got anyone
November.
on our side for a simultaneous arrival?
Envoy 1535.
Oh no, it doesn't look like it at the moment.
Miles southeast of Falcon BOR. The Denver altimeter 3009 are expecting
we've got only one tower frequency here, 13235. Stand by. Anyway, we're level.
Let's
Set flap 1 shortly, just prior to close-up capture. Sorry about the volume of the controller here. It's, you well know, it's a bit of a fine act controlling that at all times, and we're now on final, approaching 15 miles.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, Denver Tower 132.35.
3235, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, bye. Perfect, no restrictions here, so, oops, I'm a bit late selecting flaps here, flap 1, and arm approach being cleared. Flaps are extending quite quickly in the mod, I've noticed. I think they need to be slowed down a tad. Actually, yeah, maybe a little bit there. Right, flap 5 coming in. And we'll book the flap 5 speed as well. Yeah, make sure you get at least, you want to be at flap 5 with the ILS. We discussed it in the last stream, but that's looking good. Denver Tower, hello, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, ILS 35 right.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, Denver Tower, wind 36015, gusting 22, runway 35 right, clear to land number 3, following a Boeing 737.
35, right clear to land, number 3, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. So in the US they clear you to land even though there's aircraft ahead of you, that's normal. And there we are, looking good. So there is an aircraft behind us, it is almost a simultaneous approach, look. There, look at that, Alpaca 6 Alpha.
Alpaca 6 Alpha, Denver Tower, wind 36015, gusting 22, runway 35 left, clear to land number 3, following Boeing 737.
That's amazing. Almost parallel. Alpaca 6 Alpha. Look at it. The Alpaca 291. I think this is the first ever time we've had a trio of aircraft on final. Oh, 291 6 Alpha. Ourselves in 16 Delta Echo. Look at that. Look at that. Where's that little map? I need to get that map up quickly.
Alpaca 2 Tango Lima, taxi to the ramp via Papa 7 Echo Delta, contact ground point 85.
Should be concentrating on my speeds, my altitudes and height checks, but I have to show you this, guys. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 aircraft on final. It's just no wonder we've not been holding. Amazing. 3 alpacas landing at once. Superb. Oh, look at that wind change. See the headwind all of a sudden came from nowhere.
Alpaca 1 Echo Delta, welcome to Denver. Turn left next taxiway, contact ground 121.85. Left deck 6 way.
Time to top it off with butter. We'll see what we can do, John. We're going to go for a low drag approach. This is the Xcoder scenery as well. And massive thanks to offering a discount for us guys this weekend as well for the scenery.
Tower Alpaca 7 Echo, November, 3 miles from Drum, established ILS 35 right.
This has been epic.
Alpaca 7 Echo, November, Denver Tower, wind 36015, gusting 22, runway 35 right, clear to land number 3, following company Boeing 737.
Match speed, landing checklist.
Clear to land,
Start switch continuous, record is checked, speed brake, arm green light is landing gear, down to green, auto brake is set to 2, holding on flaps, flap 30. Bit of a gusty wind, he said, up to 20 knots, so we'll fly 155 here on final.
Correction, you're number 2.
Flaps we have 30, required 30 green light, and we are clear to land, checks complete. Right, let's see what we could do. Looking good here. I've just noticed something. Look at the DME. I thought it was looking a bit close. 3.7 DME. Something's wrong with the DME. Or does this DME not reach 0 at the threshold?
Look at
the DME. Oh, that's not right. That nearly caught me out. That's why you should always use your fixed rings on the ND as backup. What's the DME doing? It's definitely the right ILS, that's for sure. 2.9 miles. Checked. Oops, speed.
200.
Alpaca 20, Mike, Denver Tower, wind 36015, gusting 22, runway 34 right, clear to land.
Clear to land,
100.
Straight descent there.
50. 40.
A little bit windy.
30, 20,
Check.
10.
Close. Hold the altitude. Oh, not another. Oh dear, another great landing. Not been doing too well on the butters. Alright, speed brakes up. Reverse.
Alpaca 28, Mike. Correction, your number 2 following
73%, 100 knots.
Roger, number 2, following
80 knots. And there's idle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
16 Delta Echo, welcome to Denver. Turn left next taxiway, Papa 7 Echo Delta, ground point 85. Good day.
Papa 7 Echo Delta and ground on 121.8. 35. Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, bye. I think I just about got all of that there. So there's Papa. Presses away, flaps up. Yeah, it was really windy there in the sim. I've not seen the wind change like that for a while on X-Plane, but that's why I love Active Sky, because if it reports gusts on a METAR, it does feed that in, and that change of speed is quite representative of the gusty wind conditions. So pretty cool. Right, anyway, let's go over to ground because this is far from over. Far from over. So I've got the charts up in front of me as well, which is very helpful. So he said Papa and then Echo Delta. So I think it's Papa 7 and then Echo Delta. So there's a second left is Papa. Oh no, where's my charts here? I'm trying to remember here.
Grand Alpaca 6 Alpha.
So Papa 7 Echo Delta, and that's going to take us all the way
Alpaca
up
6
there.
Alpha Denver, ground hello, taxi to parking via Mike, Charlie November.
That's my sort of clearance as well. But then we'll take Papa 7.
Alpaca 6 Alpha, 6 Alpha.
It's been amazing. That's probably the most smoothest group flight ever. Yeah. Got all these giveaways to do as well, so don't go anywhere, guys. Ground hello, Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. Vacated 35 right. We're on Papa 7.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo Denver, ground squawk normal, and say your parking location again.
So we'll squawk, turn off out reporting at wherever the others are. Thanks, sorry.
Alpaca 16 Delta Echo, no problem. Taxi by Echo Delta, Charlie November, and make sure that your altitude reporting is on.
Echo Delta, Charlie November, and understand. And sorry, out reporting going on. Alpaca 16 Delta Echo. Oh dear.
No problem.
Out. I'll put out on, and it's definitely on. There we are. So we've got
2 Tango Lima, give way to the company 757
Echo Delta,
left to right
Charlie
on Mike.
November, and that takes us in a straight line there. Whoa, that's way too high, M1 there. No more than, definitely no more than 35, 40 is usually more than enough. .30 knots maximum taxi speed, but we're going uphill here, I believe. Yes, definitely uphill. Took a while, but to get the Ortho 4XP with the... Ooh, maybe a slight mesh issue here. That's concerning. Going off-roading, everyone.
Alpaca 291 Denver, ground hello, taxi to parking by Foxtrot, Charlie
That'll do.
Sierra.
That'll do. Very cool. Right, let's do the rest of this cleanup. So I'll leave the transponder where it is, stab trim we'd set, but
Denver
do
ground,
that this soon. Want to break 2 off. Flight directors coming off. 9-1 is Alpaca 28 Mike landing. We're going to have a look at some of the landings whilst we're doing the giveaway here. This is definitely uphill here. That 36%, we're not even accelerating. 109.1. Start switches can come off. Steady, fixed landing lights off, and probes off, with the radar off as well. Sweet. Amazing. Here we've got landing now. We've got Alpaca 7 Echo November's just landed, Alpaca 25 Kilo's just about to touch down, Alpaca 6 Alpha, high speed runway vacating, straight ahead of us there. So we're just going to exercise a bit of caution here because we're approaching an active runway. Oh, no, we're not approaching an active runway, look at that. They've actually built this taxiway so you don't have to cross anything. Oh, look at this thrust as well. On the taxi.
1257 Denver ground, hello, taxi to parking
Do you
via
have a
Mike
hold?
Alpha Alpha.
17 right approach. Greg, so 10 knots turning a corner, you said? Yes, if it's greater than 90 degrees. If it's 90 degrees or greater. If it's 90 degrees or greater, 10 knots maximum. If it's 45 degrees, you're okay. You can carry a bit of that speed. Right, well, we'll go park next to 2 tons. Lead the way here, because I don't have any of the parking stand charts out. Wow. This is why it's useful to have 2 of you, and you know exactly where you're flying. I mean, is that even the right one? Parking concourse A? I'm not sure. I'm gonna park where 2 tons goes.
Denver ground, November 337 Juliet Bravo, requesting intersection.
Downhill now. Look.
Alpha at 35 left.
What an airport! Oh look, I can see plenty of alpacas here. Look at
Bravo
that.
enable.
Roger.
Amazing. Nothing corners like a rental, said N2, said Nathan. Amazing. No comment on that. Right. So that's probably a little bit ambitious for 20 knots. That's probably 10 knots as well. And so, you know, judge the corner as well. So if it's really bendy, I won't be doing it 10 knots.
Left on Mike 6.
Alpaca 25 kilo Denver ground taxi to parking via Mike Charlie November.
Via Mike Charlie and
That is such a massive airport. I mean, we've only been taxiing. I mean, look, I mean...
Alpaca 25 kilo just to verify Mike Charlie November.
There we are. Anyway, I think this is Concourse C, isn't it, here?
Thank you.
What a beast of an airport. There we are, Concourse C. Oh yes, one of the things this scenery has is lots of background noises. I can hear like some airport. Have we got any spare stands, ladies and gentlemen? Oh yeah, I'll take this one. Oh, there's loads. Look at this here. We've got 5-7 Lima, 4-7 11, 1-7 Delta, 7-2 Bravo. All made it here safely. Look at that. I've never seen so many. Oh, I've got to get loads of screenshots for the channel, guys. I might change the thumbnail as well if we get loads of different ones.
985 runway 25 taxi via Bravo November Golf.
Yeah, so just said Concourse C. No holding, no delays. No, what a flight. What do you reckon? Ooh, straying off the taxi line. Another professional stream is available. Right, let's take. Can I squeeze in there? Yeah, I can squeeze it in there. A little bit of a wing tip clearance issue, but too many Airbuses, though, ladies and gentlemen. Too many Airbuses. I'm going to do a little Airbus to 737 ratio here on stand. You're automatically removed from the giveaway. Oh, we've got a marshaller as well.
Denver ground, United.
There's Dan of Denver.
With you at gate Bravo 82 with information hotel ready to taxi.
Poor guy.
United 305 Denver ground runway
There's
25
alpacas everywhere.
taxi via Alpha November Golf.
Alpha November Golf, United 305.
There we are. Crossed. Brake. It does this sometimes. Just press the brake and nothing happens. Right, anyway. Parking brake is set. 2 blues, 1 red. Engines are dead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to first ever time. Denver, Colorado. Is that right? Denver, Colorado, I think so. Embarrassing if it isn't. Oh, dear. Amazing. Just about enough space. I might have just... yeah, it's fine, but... I said I'd look at how many Airbuses there are. 1 737 Airbus, 737 Airbus, 737, 737 Airbus. It's sequential, look, 75. I think we've just about done it with Boeings here. Amazing. We've got alpacas everywhere. Look at the simultaneous landing still going on here. We've got Alpaca 9-5 and Alpaca 80 Zulu landing at the moment. So here's 9-5. That's Kieran Harvey coming into land, and 80 Zulu. That's Boz coming into land as well. I mean, who do we choose? Look at that. That is just epic, isn't it? And we had 3 on final at once. Look at all these other airlines just wanting to have a regular flight. But look at the size of this place. There's so much traffic here. And so, I mean, had multiple arrivals. I don't think there's many airports that could cater for this. Certainly, well, there's loads, but the ATC here is fantastic. 80 is a racelet between the two. We've got aircraft taking off as well, look. Whatever SWQ, whatever airline is. So simultaneous departures. 1 taking off, 2 arriving at the same time. Epic. Nine 5's just touched down. Amazing. Right, well, anyway, we've got some giveaways to do, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just turn the anti-coal light off for a little bit of realism. And because of the amount of capacity here, I think we'll stay logged on. It'd be quite cool to have as many on stand as possible. If it was like tight for stands, but I don't think they've got that issue here. so you stay on for a chance. Cool. So unfortunately, there's a bit of X-code in the background here. I'm just going to turn VATSIM down here slightly as well. We'll keep it on, but just otherwise it'll be... Now speaking here, I'll have a look at everyone's comments on chat. Now, how do I get rid of those noises from the scenery? I'm not sure. I think I should have just deleted the file, but anyway, we'll have to deal with that. Cool. Have a look at some of the comments before we just do the giveaways here. Yes, are you real pilot emojis? No butter emojis yet. Brilliant. Congratulations. Yeah, what's wrong with the DME there? Just having a look at the chart here. Yeah, I think it was a glitch of the game with the didn't say game, did I? The sim. Because if you look here at the approach chart.
985 contact Denver. Correction monitor Denver Tower 132.35.
Oh, I'm not sure. 3.1. No, it's DME. Look, 0.1. It should be reading 0 at the threshold. Look, no. See, it's not DME, so there is DME information coming from somewhere, but you shouldn't be using it. Look, it's localizer only, lock only. So the DME information we're getting should be looking at anyway. So that was a bit of a gotcha. You always presume it has DME, but I'm guessing it was DME picked up from somewhere else. Very interesting. John Padfield said we've secretly been using the Alpaca Beluga to build more Airbuses. List it was a mess for you today. Oh no, what happened? Oh dear. Rob, amazed there weren't holds. I know, amazing capacity here. Let's have more members only group flights in America. For sure, for sure. We'll definitely play it by ear and see what people want to go. But, it was amazing. Right, anyway. Giveaway time. So, what I need is a pen and notepad. We need to do 4 giveaways today. So I need to do quite a few things in the background, but I'm going to show you the Chrome and everything here as well. I also need the randomizer website up. So just bear with me, guys. So get that set up in the background. So there's the list randomizer. I also need the list of everyone taking part who's entered. So yes, don't forget, guys, you've got a few minutes still to do it. You can enter for the giveaway now. If you go to the announcements page and just simply type in on the announcements page, there's a link to how to enter for the 4th giveaway for anyone that's a member of the channel on top of the group flight giveaways. You can enter it here, so I can see we've got plenty of people that entered. It's about 63 of you, but we've still got plenty of capacity, so make sure you do that. Justin Reed, very naughty, entered twice, because I think that's because you put your call sign in accidentally. It's fine, I'll make sure there's only one of you there. Cool, so
you'll be giving way to a company traffic 757
let's put that
right
here. And I need the group flight list. There we go. So here is the group flight list for group flight number 1. I'll put that in here. And I'm now, hopefully Chrome should be coming up for you guys. Right, can you see that list randomizer? Yes, you definitely can see that list randomizer. So, here is the list of everyone that took part in the first group flight. That is the current list. I copied and pasted this 10 minutes before the stream. So everyone that's on the first sector, Dallas, Fort Worth to Denver, is here. And this is the first giveaway of 4. So remember, guys, the prizes are all in understood announcements. If you are the winner, I'll make a note of it. I'll get in contact with you. If not, just nudge me on Discord. Just go, hey, Sam, I won. Where's my prize? So we'll get it sorted as soon as possible. So, this is completely random. It says randoms comes from atmospheric, blah, blah, blah. Something about algorithms. It is completely random, though. I've done it loads of times. So that's the first list. We're going to roll it straight away for the first group, which includes me. Look, I might win it, and then, yeah, I'm not going to re-roll it. I'm joking, of course. Right, group 1 then, Dallas, Fort Worth to Denver. So, the winner is Freckles. Freckles, you've won. Have you won before? I don't think Freckles has. But Freckles, congratulations. Very deserving, to be fair, because you donated for my birthday and you're a young lad, and I don't like it when the young guys do that. So, very much deserved, Freckles. Congratulations to you. So let me know what you'd like. Add-on, Amazon gift cards, anything up to that value. $50 Explain gift store card as well. So well done to you, Freckles. Let's now refresh this. Now, how do I do that? It's just randomize it. There we go. Here comes group 2. So I'm going to copy and paste group 2. There we are. So here's group 2 of the group flights. So this is Las Vegas to Denver. Coming in here. Rob, you had an annoying failure mid-flight when none of the MCP lights were on, despite them all being fine at pre-flight. Very confusing. Uh-oh. I hope you get that fixed. Anyway. I've said won by a member again. Rigged. Absolutely. Right, so here's prize number giveaway 2. For Las Vegas to Denver. Here's everyone in the list. And here we go. We'll roll it again. Winner is Many Miles has won the second giveaway, so congratulations to you, Many Miles. Again, the choice of Amazon gift card up to value of $50, any aircraft add-on or scenery up to that value as well, or an X-Plane gift store card of $50 as well. Completely up to you. Congratulations to you, Many Miles, who's Alpaca 343, who's won the second giveaway today. Excellent. Just refresh the stream here, because it is lagging a little bit. Got 7 Echo November taxiing in as well. No, sorry, you can't see what's going on in the background. try and put this over here so we can sort of see what's going on in the taxiway. So well done to you, Many Miles. Let's get group 3 here then. So copy. And here is list number 3 for everyone that took part in the group flight. So there is all the departures. Copy and paste this straight from Discord just now. Group 3. And this is everyone flying. Was it LA? Yes, LA. The third group was LA to Denver. So here we are. Rolling it for number 3. The third winner for the giveaway is LJ4S. LJ4S. Congratulations. Amazing. And you were Alpaca 7 Whiskey Golf. This won't happen every month, by the way. Probably every 12 months, every time it's my birthday. We'll go over to the regular fee next one. But I'm really enjoying doing it. It's just a way of giving back. So well done to you as well. That's the 3 giveaways done for everyone taking part in the group flights. And we'll continue with the regular format next stream. However, I want to do a 4th giveaway. And this will be to everyone that's involved in the Flight Data Sim community, everyone that's joined here. So I have the list here of everyone that's entered the giveaway. Should be showing this, might give you information. So there we are. I tested it earlier. Justin Reed, I will be deleting your second entry. I'm sure it was an accident because I think the reason was you accidentally put it in twice, but you're the only person who's done that, so I'll make sure I remove that. So copy.
Alpaca 180 Denver ground hello taxi via Mike.
There we are. So everyone's in again, and I'll just get rid of your extra on there, Justin Reed, just to make it fair. There you go. Trying to ring it. As I can see what you did. You put both your call sign and giveaway. So there we are. This will be the 4th giveaway now. Again, the same prize as the 3rd one above. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. The winner is Alex AT. Alex AT. Again, you've won the 4th giveaway today. So remember, congratulations to Freckles Aviation, Many Miles, ELJ4S, Alex AT. You have each won the choice of a $50 X-Plane gift store card, the Amazon gift card if you so wish, or a senior aircraft up to the value of $50 as well. So well done to all 4 of you for winning the giveaway. Thank you very much for entering and taking part in the group flight as well. And that's just a little something I wanted to say, you know, thanks to you guys for everything you did last week. Really was quite shocked with the contribution you made for my birthday, so it wouldn't feel right for me personally to have not given something back there. Commiserations if you didn't win. There will be regular giveaways continuing, of course, on the streams as usual. I know some people are always thinking it's definitely rigged. I never win, but you never know, the odds could be in your favour next time. Anyway, there we are. Let's see who's on final approach now. We have Alpaca 47. So I'm just having a look at the list generally. So Alpaca 47 is one of the last ones landing. So Aaron Hastings was the last one from Group 1, I believe. And we also have Alpaca 19 Romeo. So we really are the last few arrivals coming in here. I'm just going to have a quick look on the VATSIM map to see how many people are left. Absolutely no problem for Denver ATC. Like, literally straight in. Oh, there's actually some arrivals, a few stragglers coming in from LA, I think, or Vegas. But they're all within the airspace. They're all within half an hour or so of landing. I mean, look, this has been no issue for them at all. I mean, we didn't even make them sweat one bit. 2 tons. Group 2 was delayed out of KLAX. Yes, I remember a few people mentioning that there. But no, it was amazing to get everyone here. I mean, I don't know if we can really give them much more stress than that, apart from increasing the departure times. But having 2-minute departures is really, you can't really increase it much more than that. There is 1-4 Mike Juliet, just vacated. Get past that line though, otherwise you'll be technically still not. Still blocking the runway there. Anyway, there's 2 Alpha Mike coming in. Yeah, no way they had the odds today. Anyway, he's taxiing forward. Superb. Right, anyway, well, I'm going to call that a day for today's group flight, and we'll disconnect from the network. Thank you so much for everyone that took part as per usual. The ATC was absolutely phenomenal, and it's gonna be sad now. Look, oh, all gotta go now. Look, oh dear, but it was absolutely phenomenal. I think I say by far, all the group flights have been mega, but one of the best for sure. Absolutely awesome. Right, we'll turn the music down here, and let's get the background music ready here. Excellent. And cue the funky replay music. There we go. Excellent. 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 So now I've got the Denver scenery. I'll probably do a streamed party from here at some point. Now I've got it all installed. Yes, a little bit windy on final approach today, wasn't it? That's my excuse anyway. Let's actually have a look at how bad it was. See, that was me adding the thrusters, the speed dropped off a little bit. There's the check. I was a little bit uphill, look, a little bit of a lump on the runway too. Oh, fine, no problem at all. No problem at all. Apart from the FPS stuff there. Don't forget as well, this scenery is on discount for until Monday, I think, so you can pick it up 13% off at the moment. They promoted for the members for the group flight here on the main store, so if you want to grab it on discount, it's only for another 24 hours or so. Where's the tower view? Look at that! It's in another state! Wow, it's such a massive airport. We'll do it anyway. Check, close, hold. Beautiful. Love the wing flex on the touchdown. Superb. Lab band, I've been here for quite a while, sort of fun to be first in. Very cool. We're also, I guess, watching everyone landing as well. Kieran, it's okay. I gave it a nice positive punch into the ground too. No messing about. Excellent. Excellent. Nice and firm. Need some strong binoculars in that tower, says John Kessler. I know. Got the Hubble telescope or something. Right, guys. Anyway, well, that's another excellently successful members-only group flight, number 16 completed. What an epic day it's been. Really nice format we tried here. 3 different airports we departed from. LA, Las Vegas, and Dallas, all arriving here at once. We tried to make them sweat here in Denver, and absolutely no sweat whatsoever. It was like a water off a duck's back. But what a fantastic day it's been. Really enjoyed it. Look forward to organising the next one with you guys in 4 to 5 weeks' time. As ever, to all the members, thank you so much for the continued support as well, and I'll be saying this at the end of every single stream, regardless of what you say, especially last week, and I hope you're satisfied with the little thing I did today, giving back something with all that generosity you showed. So well done again, Freckles, Many Miles, LJ4S, Alex80. Enjoy those prizes. We'll get those organised with you tonight before the beginning of next week. And yeah, enjoy, and I'll see you all in Discord, of course, and probably live in a few days' time. Stay safe and enjoy what's left of the weekend. We'll see you soon.